Hello, people. How are we doing? Going to start tonight a little bit different. First off, we got the fancies coming in shortly, so looking forward to that. But I'll let this entertain you to begin with. So we got the fancies coming in shortly, as usual. I forgot to mute YouTube. Okay, here we go. Enjoy this while I drink on some water. Here you go.
You want to know what makes whiskey the most epic drink of all time? How about f***ing everything?
Drinking a glass of whiskey a day helps prevent cancer. You know what it also prevents?
Hello, ladies. Welcome.
Whiskey is the only drink that can blind you and cure that blindness at the same time.
People who drink whiskey are less likely to get Alzheimer's and more likely to get laid. Statistically.
So you want to keep that sexy body? Drink whiskey. Low carb, fat free. Oh, you're gluten-free vegan? Well, I've got this great new diet plan. It's called Shut Up and Drink Your Whiskey.
Yes, whiskey has gluten in it, just like your vagina has sand.
Whiskey is the most important meal of the day. That's what my kids taught me.
Whiskey is the only drink that when you drink it, wince, you actually look cool.
All right, we'll pick that up later. Anyway, what's that? My light went out. Fantastic. Anyway, what happened? Did it break your trip?
Oh, are you in the dark?
I don't know.
Oh.
The fan's still going. We'll have to go with limited lighting for now. How are we doing, ladies?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, other than some kind of power outage situation.
Yeah, your lights just went out too.
Oh yeah, they were on 2 seconds.
Oh wait, now they're okay.
No, they're blue.
Never mind.
They're
They're changing colors. They were thinking really
What is
hard.
happening?
I don't know.
Give me 1 second. Also, where's my friggin' hat? Right here. Here we go.
Yeah.
It is very warm in my whiskey room today. I will be right back, folks. Something is going on with lighting.
We'll be right here.
Yeah.
Just eating taters.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Can you bring up the chat on your phone?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Make sure you turn off your volume so we can. We'll try to chat while
Okay.
Sean is gone as much as you can. Oh, he's fixed his lighting, so all is well.
The pressure.
Okay. All right.
Pressure was just so much.
YouTube right now. I don't know what that was exactly, but anyway, seems to be good now.
Yeah. You're
All
good.
right. Sorry about that, folks. Hopefully you guys found the intro amusing. So how are the fancies? I know it's early there still, so thank you for making it.
We're fanciful. How about yourself?
We're good.
I'm good. I'm hot. I'm really hot right now, but it's like 73 in my whiskey room, which is about 10 degrees warmer than I like it, but it's okay.
I'm glad you mentioned that you're hot and I didn't have to say that because that might, be some weird lines and boundaries we cross, but
Right. Something for you and Kara to discuss later.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I just added to the list.
So real quick in chat, we got Bad Axe Burn. What's up, Bobby? Another great
Hey,
channel
Bobby.
out there. And tonight will be all about fancies. So we're gonna get to know the fancies a little better. Some of these things you may know about them already, but we're gonna ask some questions, get to know these ladies a little better tonight. So, but obviously, if you have not yet,
Situation, is it?
what's that, Kara?
It's not a truth or dare situation, is it?
No. And obviously, if I ask a question that you're uncomfortable with, which I don't think will happen, but if for some reason that does, you can be like, no, I'm not gonna say that. Talk about it, whatever. No, but I think they're pretty just average questions. I don't think there's anything. Yeah. So, anyway, but yes, please subscribe to the fancies if you haven't already. That'd be great. And if there's a mod that could drop that link, that'd be fantastic as well. All right. Bad Axe Bourbon Bobby here as well. Another great channel. Top dog. Cheers, buddy. Sugar Kitty. There's a great mod right there. Sugar Kitty. Welcome. Top Shelf Dustin. Another great channel in the chat. How we doing, buddy? We're just chatting with Dustin last night, actually. Northwest Bourbon. Another great channel. Look at all these great channels in the chat. Cheers, Sean. Cheers, everyone. Yes, cheers to you as well, Mark. Hope you're well. 21090, I assume that's Todd. How we doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hanging AZ. There you go. There's the link right there. Check out these fantastic ladies and subscribe and all the good things. Hit, watch all their videos, like them all, comment, all the good stuff. Steve Burkow, how we doing? Evening to you as well. I hope you're doing well. I'll see. Got Woods here. Stacy H. Lilith. Cheers to all of you folks. I'm going to run through these a little bit faster so we can you guys are really chatting it up tonight. Fantastic. James Morgan, cheers to you. Let's see. Who else? I think, did I get everybody? I think I've gotten everybody so far. Hopefully. Oh, Eric, I'm sorry if I mess up your last name. Desmir. We're just gonna go with Eric. I'm not even gonna try. Eric, thank you for being here, though. I don't want to screw up your name, so I'm just gonna leave it at Eric. Thank you, appreciate you. Roger Randall, appreciate you being here, and thanks for everybody for being here. Awesome. So, these great ladies sent me a buttload of whiskey. And so we're going to drink some of their whiskey. They're going to drink some of my whiskey, and we're going to talk about it and have a great time.
Sounds great.
So I have nothing poured yet because I figured I would now, if you don't remember what you sent me, I will read off things because I don't remember what I sent you, in fairness. So
I have all right here.
Oh, okay.
No, but
I'll remind you what you sent.
Yeah. That's
okay,
basically-
fair enough.
And
so there's
if
two.
I'll just make some shit up and get some good shit.
Yeah, just make up stuff that I totally don't own.
There you go.
So there's two bottles in there that you probably were like, why would he send us this? There's a reason.
Yep. I think I know which one it is.
I was afraid.
I think it's over.
Yeah. So the Oak and Eden and the Blade and Bow are not for enjoyment. They're for the opposite of that.
Yeah. When I picked this up, I was like, isn't this the one he hates? That was swell.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys remember, but me and Charles did a thing where we went through our worst whiskeys.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have some crappy bottles as well that you don't really enjoy. So I thought maybe in the future we could do something like that. Not tonight, but in the future we can do something like that.
I was like, I'm not drunk enough to try bad whiskey voluntarily.
No, I'm not putting that on you tonight. I figured I'd ask first, and then
Fair enough.
Although I'm asking you live, so I guess that's not necessarily
no
fair.
pressure though. It's all good.
I'll do it.
We're up for that. That sounds fun.
But anyway, the other 10, hopefully you guys do enjoy. So I got 12 awesome samples. So I'll run through what these ladies sent me. Hopefully I don't knock them over and break them. Actually, let's take them out of the bag. That'll probably make it easier instead of me trying to fumble around with them in the bag. So I got some Bull Run 15-year rare cask Beams totes, and that is 54.9%. Sounds good. Actually, I had a little bit of that. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, seemed like it was good. Bardstown Founders had a little bit of that as well. Now, I actually had to try this at Bardstown as well, just to verify doubly, because I really was hoping I liked this bottle, and it's okay. It's okay.
I like it, but I wouldn't buy it.
That's it. That's kind of my thing. Yeah. Like if it were sub 100, I'd be like, okay, fine. But it's 150, so kind of yeah. But good nonetheless. Just the price point's a little iffy.
Yeah.
Rare character 5.5 year rye Dickel distillate. Okay. 55.5%. Got a lot of high proofs here. I think they're trying to get me drunk.
We heard you're easy.
You're right. You may be right on that. I'm really excited about this because a lot of these I don't even know. So I should be excited, but I just my ignorance, But this one I know of, so I'm excited about this one. Redwood Empire Haystack Needle 14-year SIB, 54%. Very cool. And then actually, I just realized this is going to be embarrassing because when you read off mine, people are going to be like, they didn't get the same quality of stuff.
Oh, no, not even. There's some fun stuff in here. Like the whole box is excellent. I haven't had any of these, I don't think, which is kind of crazy. That's my favorite part, is trying new stuff. So this is going to be amazing.
Well, good. That was the goal, is to send you guys stuff that you hadn't had. So awesome. Also, another one I'm really excited about, Weller Full Proof, because I've seen them many times, but like they would cost a kidney. So, and this is a SoCal wine pick, so that's even crazier. So this is a pick of a Full Proof. I've never seen one of those. So
neither did we until we came across one. Yep.
Yeah, very cool. So thank you, ladies. That's awesome. Also, another Rock Hill Farms. That's one I see, but again, you know, maybe not a kidney, but maybe a couple fingers.
Yeah, that's pricey bug.
Yeah. So cool.
I got lucky that one in a lotto. I only paid $50
for that bottle.
That is lucky. That's
right.
Lucky.
So that's where these bottles become sample bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cheapest I've ever seen a bottle was $175, and I was like, I don't know if it's $175 good.
No. It's good, but even at 50, it's like,
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what else we got. Lucky 7 14 year. I've heard that's a good one. Another one I haven't tried. Actually, I haven't tried any of these. I've tried Rock Hill Farms at a bar. Take that back, but I don't think the rest of these. Well, in Bardstown, obviously I mentioned. Yeah, so Lucky 7 14 year. Another good one. If I didn't read the whole thing, if I can say the word no, it's not going to happen. The tongue is just not doing the thing it's supposed to. You know what the thing is here.
Yeah.
Your camera. Translate. You see the words. Proprietor barrel. There we go. Got it out finally. Number 29, 66%. Ooh.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Peel your face off.
Oh, awesome. Good. We should start with that.
Yeah, sure.
Then we got Old Charter Oak, French Oak, 46%. Very cool.
Yeah.
They just keep going, folks. The samples, there's a line. There's a line out the door here. Let's see what else we got. I've had quite a bit of this, as you can see. It's about half gone.
Yeah.
Highland Park 12-year single cast, 62.5%. Very excited about that one. It's very good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Signatory Budenhaben 6-year. That word. Stoyosha.
No.
We guessed Stoisha. We have no idea.
That's probably closer to right. I'm gonna go with your pronunciation.
I don't think Google will know.
So how'd you get whatever they said? Heavily peated single cask, 60.5%. Also, I just want to point out, I mentioned this before, but look at these beautiful labels. Don't show my bottles. Mine are a sticker. Mine are a sticker that I wrote on.
I could read it though. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you can read my handwriting. That's impressive.
You can tell you're not a doctor because you can't read their writing.
That's right.
It's true. And then last two, Dickel 15-year, Can L pick, almost 18-year. Very cool. And then Lagavulin 11-year Offerman Guinness 46%. And I believe you guys were on when I had a little bit of this.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's also very good. So thank you guys. Yeah. Awesome. So that's what you guys send me. You guys can choose wherever you'd like me to start. And
if you're not gonna, it depends. If there's something that sticks out that you want to try, definitely go for it. I recommend though, if you're interested in drinking the Dickel 15, drink that first because it's one of those bottles that next to other pours, it brings out weird notes sometimes for some people.
Gotcha.
So if you don't feel like drinking that, don't drink it tonight.
No, I am totally fine with that. So let's find where's the end of the tape at? Here, I think I found it. No, well we'll just tear it. Yeah, and so that was going to be my only suggestion. I don't start with the peated Scotch because that would probably blow my palate for everything else. And although I do want to get to some of those, but
yeah. So, do you want me to read off what you sent?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the Sycamore Spirit Rye Double Oak.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, we've never tried it. We could see it, but I don't know why we just never tried it. A Nashville Barrel Company, the Sealbacks Rye Pick. I almost got that one, but I didn't.
Yeah. So if you like MGP Ryes, hopefully you will like that.
I love MGP.
Yeah. And we have a Port Charlotte Isla Barley, 2011. This is the gray tin, right? Is that the gray one?
Oh yes, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, Woods, don't kill me, but actually, that bottle's actually for Anthony, but he's getting most of it. I just got to send a little bit to them as well. So I'm sharing with the community, Woods.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks, Anthony. We like you.
Or really thanks, Woods, because it was his bottle that he sent to me that I'm supposed to send to Anthony, and I've just I've been a bad friend to Anthony.
You could just tell that you were not an only child, right?
That's true. This is true.
Come on,
Take a little before you pass it along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Booker's Ronnie Batch.
that's a high bugger.
Yeah, we stopped getting Booker's like a couple years ago because it was just getting crazy.
The prices,
Yeah.
and then so I'm excited because I like Chris really loves nutty whiskey, so Booker's are
I like the nuts.
yeah.
Yeah, so I won't ruin the experience at all. I just will say, and some of those in the chat will understand when I'm getting it. It's super spicy. It's super spicy.
Ooh. Okay.
That's a joke of sorts. Anyway, it's not that spicy. It is interesting though for a bonus. Continue, Chris.
George Remus store pick.
Ooh, I like.
And then the Knob Creek 12.
Ooh.
And a 1792 foolproof store pick. Rebel 10-year distillery pick. This is the one that I have to send you ours. We do have a 10-year that I think is around the same age, 12 and a half.
Okay.
It's an older bottling, but when we got it, it was still like a couple years past that. So I was like, that has to be old. And then Rebel cast strength distillery pick.
That sounds good.
That sounds tasty. Infused Spirits Broken Barrel. Is it just a cast strength at 116? Or is it?
Yeah. And so, well,
okay.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Oh, and actually, I forgot to mention that that Nashville, because
yes,
me seeing him in chat reminded me that Nashville barrel rye store pick or sealback pick is actually from 21090. So thank you, Todd, for that.
Oh, hey, shout out!
That's awesome. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah. And so this is what the infuse is. This was a Total Wine pick.
Yes, that's. That says barrel strength bourbon. Yeah. Or
yeah.
just,
So I guess exclusive Oak Bill Select is what it says on the side. So it's 50% X Imperial Stout barrels and 50% X Bourbon barrels is what the finishing, I guess you would say, is.
Had me at stout.
That sounds tasty.
Yeah. So it's pretty different. Yeah, I thought it was cool.
So what would you like us to start with?
If I can remember what you just said, let's like the Rebel 10-year. That's probably like a nice 100-proofer, easy to start. Won't like ruin your palate for other stuff.
And this one's for me, right? She can get her own.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sorry, Kara.
All right. She knows this is my jam.
It's one of her favorite whiskeys.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
She loves Rebel 10.
I know they're single barrels, but if you get a really good one, they're just killer.
It smells nice.
What's the thing I'm supposed to be pouring? Here we go. Get some Dickel. Where's my cup at?
So are you averse to Dickel or do you not mind it?
So it really depends on the bottle.
Yep.
So Bib and Tucker is like, okay. What do I got on the floor here? I got a few different Dickel things. I mean, so I've had some Bardstown that's, obviously Dickel. Then that was really good.
Yeah.
The Bib and Tucker is fine. The Bib is decent, although certainly has that vitamin mineral quality, which I think in that bottle it doesn't really bother me because there's enough else going on, but there is that whatever thing going on that Dickel has.
Yeah.
There's this. I always forget what this is called. I wasn't super happy with this. The Barrel Select. It's like a $40 bottle. It's not really anything.
Yeah, I think I had that. I've had something similar to that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I think the low proof also kind of hurts it. I'm trying to think what else I have around me that is Dickel. I know there's other stuff. I just can't think off the top of my head.
Yeah, no worries.
But anyway, So
the one that's in your glass that's about 18 years old is lower proof, on the lower proof side.
But it was barrel strength, so it was really
it's very interesting.
Yeah,
so it's like 48?
Yeah, 48.1. Yes, that's not. I mean, that's nearly 100. So
not horrible.
Ooh, it smells very nice. I'm liking the nose a lot.
Oh, I forgot
all the notes that I searched for in a good bourbon. So
good.
Well, Tennessee whiskey, I guess. Whatever.
Splitting hairs.
Yeah, we really are at that point. Sorry, Tennessee. I don't think you're special.
Is that because you're from Kentucky?
That might be part of it. Oh, I mean, also, so I'm pretty sure that Dickel's mash bill is a bourbon mash bill, right?
It is.
I mean, it meets all the requirements to be bourbon.
Yeah.
So just like Jack.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think that the charcoal mellowing makes it a different thing.
I don't think so either.
Personally. But anywho, all right, let me run through a little bit of chat here, and then we're going to get to know these ladies a little bit better. Let's see here. You guys are chatting amongst yourselves, which is good. Oh, a sherry buttload. Okay.
I like that.
I don't even know what that's about, but yeah, sure. Exactly, sure. Sure. Let's see here. Here is, there is the link to 21090. Please check them out as well. Andy and Todd, great guys. Let's see here. Tote whiskey can be good. You just got to find it for a reasonable price. I'm sure the ladies just did. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see here. Chatting elsewhere earlier tonight, someone commented on Prideful Goat tote going for $210. I don't think so. I agree. Yeah, probably would not do that.
That's what it's in California. So I wonder if that person saw that at Total Wine.
Yes, we did
yeah.
see that. It was
I was like,
insane.
Got to say, first sip of this Dickel, pretty tasty. Pretty tasty.
It's only a $55 bottle. You can't go wrong, right?
It's 18 years old. I don't understand. It's good.
I mean, it's a
Yeah,
hit or
that's nice.
miss, whether or not you like it, but it's $55.
I feel
Yeah, it's chill. It's like not like blowing your palate up right away, which is good since this is my first pour of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Like I will say that for those that are really like against that Dickel note, there's a little bit of that, but I think there's enough, again, like there's enough else going on that makes it interesting. And if somebody poured this for me, I would be very happy with it. I am right now.
The minerality isn't so much pronounced to me. It's more salty.
Yeah, I get a little bit
With the
more
other
salty
flavors?
than
Yeah.
It's slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
What
almost
I get is, instead of like everybody always says Flintstone vitamin, I'm getting more like at least in this particular bottle, more like, so I used to actually really enjoy these as a kid, like the chewable vitamin C's with rose hip in them. You know that. Yeah, so like a little bit of that kind of citrusy kind of thing going on, but still like slightly vitamin deal, but like in a good way. If that makes sense.
For sure. I do. I like it. It reminds me sometimes of salted peanuts because every once in a while I'll get slight nuttiness on the end.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sort of dusty.
Salty peanut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I'm liking it. So, that was not the whiskey. I just swallowed wrong or something.
It's all good.
Air is very spicy. All right. So I'm going to throw out first question. This is an easy one.
This is really good, by the way. 10 Rebels.
Oh yeah, good. Oh yeah. Well, actually, yeah. I didn't give you guys a chance to talk about whiskey. We should probably do that first, and then
It's all good.
yeah. You say your things.
It's
So-
what they call crushable.
It's tasty.
There you go. Cool.
It's got a little peanut, but like spicy, dusty peanuts on the end. You don't get that? I like it. It's gone. I didn't pour
I
myself.
see that. Yeah. I probably should pace myself as well, but
But still, it's very.
It's a Friday.
Can you give him some notes besides my lame attempt?
Oh, that was your lame attempt.
Well, I'm out of whiskey. That's all I have.
This is actually, even though it's the first pour, it actually still upholds the spice throughout. Because sometimes when you go for the first drink, it has like that spice and then it goes away. It still has a spice throughout, but it's it's really nice. It's not just like one note.
I like it.
I really like it because the ours that we have has more of the Heaven Hill nuttiness to it and a little bit of like the burnt caramel and brown sugars and stuff like that. So this is a little bit more on the oakier, spicier side, but I really enjoy it.
Do you guys get any like a black cherry note in there?
I'm not getting a black,
Or maybe some other dark fruits, something like
it
akin
is
to that.
sort of like plums ish, you
Okay.
know, like a little almost a plum.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I get like a plum, black cherry, something along those lines. Like a not super tart dark fruit.
No,
It's like almost like a baked.
Mhm. Yeah.
Something that's condensed a little. It's very nice.
Maybe like a cherry pie plus plum pie a thing. We could maybe make it a thing.
Sure.
Anyway,
Sure.
minus the crust, so just like the filling, I guess.
Just the filling. Yeah. The good part.
Yeah, it's the part you're really after.
Let's be honest.
All right, ladies. First question: where are you each from originally?
You go.
Oh, Santa Monica, California.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm more bougie.
You really moved around, Chris.
I did. Hey, I might be one of the few like native LA
California,
people.
it's true.
So
That's true.
yeah.
Now I know by Kara's accent. Now, of course, I've also asked this question before, but also the accent gives it away. She is not a native Californian.
I'm not.
Could you tell by the bag?
Yeah,
I need a bag.
I need a bag.
I need a bag.
It's the only word I still can't get.
It gives it away. Gives it away a little bit.
I'm from the Midwest, specifically from Iowa.
Very cool. Very cool.
Why she likes milk corn?
No, I mean, for the price, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
It makes bad whiskey better, though.
It does.
It does. Try it.
There you go. Yeah, kind of sweetens it up a little.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gets rid of that funkiness sometimes.
So then, kind of a side question, because Chris has been there basically her whole life, right? I mean, you moved a little. Well, actually, so first off, Chris, did you ever leave California and like come back, or always been in Cali?
No, I've never even seen snow.
Okay.
I know.
Hey, that's within the state. Like you could just.
Yeah,
I know.
Seriously, that's why I
not
was
that
so
far.
serious the other night. I literally looked up Sugar Beet Field. I was like, "What is this? I had never heard it. Is it a group? Like, is it like an old '80s band?" I had no idea.
I was just sitting on the couch shaking my head.
didn't know.
She goes, "What are
Didn't know.
sugar beets?" I thought it was a joke. I was like, I can't help you.
Nah.
Hey, we can't all know everything. So.
No.
We all have those spots of ignorance. My wife has questioned some things I've said as well. It just happens,
Yeah.
So now, Kara, since you're from Iowa, what made you move to Cali?
Well, at first I was living in Chicago.
Okay.
I was going to art school in Chicago, and it was freezing. Probably -60 on the train platform with the wind chill.
That's very cold.
It's so cold, and I just had enough, so I just moved out here. My older sister was living out here, so I was like, California, that sounds sunny. And so I finished my schooling out here.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that was an easy enough question.
That's probably why I never left California.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine going from California weather to other places of the country and being okay with that. So now that I am here, I don't know if I can leave because I don't know if I can physically handle it anymore.
Okay, fair. Well, so I kind of did that because I moved from Florida to here. Although of course, Cali and Florida are very different, even though they're both warm all the time. Florida is a different kind of warm. It's the kind of warm that's like it's trying to kill you. And then because I've worked outside most of my life, it almost did kill me a couple times. So I'm very happy to be here now. I don't miss Florida weather at all. I like the seasons. So yeah, it's cool.
Fall is wonderful.
Yes, it is. I like the cold too. I like jacket weather. Like if it's cold enough for me to put on a jacket, I'm happy. I'm usually hot.
Below 70 on there. Oh my God. Yep.
Below 70. Nope. It's like 71 right in this room right now, and I'm almost sweating.
She's wearing long sleeves right now.
I see that. Yeah. Hey, good for you. I wish I were that way sometimes. I wish I did not get hot so easily.
A little breeze, and cold chill.
Yeah. Hey, I'd love to be able to put a jacket on more often. All right. So I'm going to keep sipping on this Dickel and run through a little bit of chat here.
Sounds great.
Yes, I did get hooked up by the fancies. I know I'm way behind here, folks. 20 minutes. Cheech would be proud. Cheers to Cheech.
Who's counting?
Let's see here.
Oh, here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So guys, I'm going to skip through a little bit because I'm so far behind. Don't yell at me too much. Let's see here.
I will yell at you for them. How dare you?
Yeah, please do that. What's up? What is up, Dwayne? Good to see you. Oh, and John Kranz, Jeffrey Wack in the house. What's up, buddy? Yep. Who else did I miss? I don't want to make sure I missed anybody. Any new folks coming in here? James Morgan talking amongst the people here. Well, you're welcome. Yeah. So there's Todd talking about the ride that he sent me that you guys now have a little bit of. Yeah, thank you, Todd. Appreciate it. Those guys are great. I've won many things from 21090. Very happy to have all the stuff I have. It's actually most of my sample. Well, okay, good job. Most of my sample shelf right there You can see all the little bottles. That's primarily $210.90. Thank you guys. Although, to be fair, this selection you guys sent me would take up a good amount of space as well.
Somebody has to help us drink it. So thank you.
See, that's my thinking. If I can get a good bottle, even just off the shelf, I can put another one there.
There you go. Yeah, you got to get rid of something so you can make space for a new one.
Yeah. That's right.
Thinking.
Yep.
You need excuses to buy more stuff for sure. And I just kicked my stand at the TV and camera on. Anyway, Infused is now going to be named Broken Barrel. Yeah. So it kind of was already like it. There's a lot of words on this bottle. There's so many words, so it's almost confusing as to what it's called, because down here it actually says Broken Barrel, and then it's infused spirits here, and then bourbon whiskey, and all the things.
Yeah. So the guy that's in charge of that now, when he came on board a couple years ago, he was in charge of like the whole new branding. So that's what you're seeing now in the marketplace, is that his effort and that push to be not just a cleaner label. So very
good.
cool.
I like it. Yeah, because go ahead, Kara. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying I haven't had any of his stuff, so I'm excited. He's very interested in his sources, and then he does crazy stuff with he literally breaks apart barrels and he staves whiskey. Pretty much. See,
I'm all about that. Like, so first off, I have no issue with sourcing, but I mean, so me and Woods have talked, and I've talked about it on the channel many times before. Like, no problem with sourcing, but if you're gonna source, like, do something with it. Like, just to put a little effort in. Don't just like source it and then put it in a bottle and throw your label on it. Like, that kind of irritates me because there's too many of those out there. So I like to see companies do a little something with it to kind of make it theirs. Yep. So like this was cool. Even though it may not be for everybody, I just appreciated the effort of getting another profile out there. So I enjoy it because I also enjoy stouts. So hopefully you guys do too.
We love them.
Yeah, but it is different than your typical bourbon, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah. And it was like $50 at Total Wine. So
yeah, it's fairly reasonable, huh? I like that.
Let's see here. I'll lose my name, but I think the Dickel 12-year, the 20 price is more interesting than most bottles at that. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I would like to try it, but I've just been too scared. I don't know why. I think I've had more of bad Dickel than good Dickel, and I'm just. But for $20, you're not like putting a house there, so it's cool. I'd be willing to try it.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, like I've never had a Dickel that I hated. It was just like, it's okay.
I have.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's what started us off and not liking it until we ventured out.
It was the first release of the Dickel Bottle and Bond, the 13-year-old. Ours tasted sour, dirty socks.
Yeah, I couldn't get over it.
It was, and we kept going back. And like the first couple of pours were like, oh, fantastic. Creme brulee. No, it's like as soon as it got out of the neck, it was like, here's some hatred. It was bad.
That's interesting because I think that's the one I had at a bar, and it was a fresh crack. Like nobody else had opened it. I was like, hey, can I have that? And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I got a bottle of the 11-year, right? That's the other one.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, this is not bad. I'm not my favorite whiskey by any means, but it was good. But yeah, so that's interesting that the 13-year just gets progressively worse as it goes down.
Yeah. We actually did a video of a blind flight of like our worst whiskeys to see if they ever got better and to see if anybody got voted back on the shelf or we were kicking them all off, and they all got kicked off, and that was in there. Yeah, it was a sad day.
Oh well, poor Dickel.
Poor Dickel. But got to find some other venture, and then we found that one single barrel, and we're like, oh, well, this is good.
For sure, yeah. See, there you go. George D. Lie is pretty good. Just hurts know that they are. Yeah, well, everything is Diageo now. It's like there's basically like 5 companies own everything. It's just it is what it is. Yep. And also, cheers to you, Jack. Good to see you, man. Cheers. Jack always chatting with me. Jack has sent me some stuff as well. And buddy, I gotta get some stuff out to you. And Woods as well. I have not forgot about you, man. It's just life's been insane. I know I owe you some samples. Please be patient. And I don't know if the Turks are in chat, but I also owe the Turk stuff. There's so many samples I need to send out. So little time.
I feel you.
Paul, how we doing? Another great channel, Biking Bourbon. Good to see you, man. Let's see here. Try not miss anything super important. Salty Caramel. Yes. Cool Running. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Was that the Rebel 10 or the 100? That was the 10 year that they were trying.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, pretty good. I like it. It's
I like
right
it.
there.
I like it.
It's very good.
Yeah, I was happy with that purchase. I believe.
Did you get for the price hike, or I hear they keep creeping up on you?
So I got it at the distillery. So it was like 60 or 70, I feel like something like that. Maybe there's more. Mark was there too. I feel like Mark, Northwest Bourbon, I feel like he got one as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was 100. I don't remember.
Okay.
It was a while ago and my memory's terrible.
Fair enough.
So it was 100 or less, I feel like. But it was also a pick, and so it was more than 10 years. So, you know,
I think it's
kind of cool.
I actually like those better than some of the old fits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
so Ben was there with it as well, Ben. And so as soon as he saw that, he was like, you know, that's basically like 12-year-old fits. And I was like, yeah. So we got to get it. So it's just not a fancy bottle.
Yeah.
Shits, what's up, man? Adam, how we doing?
Hey,
Live
Adam.
Wire Whiskey. Another great channel. We got all these great channels in chat tonight. There aren't millions born in LA.
Nope.
True, yeah. Hello, dudes and dudettes. Yes. How we doing, Wayne? Good to see you.
Totally, dude. That actually is part of my vocabulary. I can't help it.
It really is. It doesn't leave you.
Oh, yeah?
California, they still use that word.
Yeah.
Dude.
Hey, dude is a good word. I like it.
It is.
And there's the link to Live Wire Whiskey. So please check them out if you have not already. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I was born and raised in Massachusetts, moved to Chicago, and now I'm here in Nashville. Hey, just a little bit south of me, man.
Yeah.
Kind of
He
south.
Move towards whiskey.
Yeah. He's smart.
Yeah, there you go. To be fair, I mean, I know you guys are anti-cold, but Kentucky's like, it's just awesome. It's beautiful out here. I love where I live.
I'm glad you love it. That wasn't sarcastic at all.
We would probably love it.
It really wasn't.
I probably would really charmed about it because every time we go to like these little towns, I'm like, this is so cute. But it's like
you have to really pay attention to Kara's face to know what she means by what she said.
No, you know how
there was a little bit of this before. There was like that kind of
yeah.
And then there's like, I'm glad you love it.
No, I sincerely am glad that I hear.
No, I know I'm messing with you.
Yeah.
No, I do though, and you guys love California, so we're both where we're supposed to be.
I like the weather.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we won't talk about the other things.
Exactly. That's all we need to know is the weather.
That's it. Good weather. I'm so far behind. I don't even know what that means, Dustin. But I'm sure it is great. I miss the snow. Yeah. Okay. SoCal native here as well. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, cool. What's up, Steve?
There you go, Steve Burkow. I wear shorts until it drops. Yeah. See, that's my kind of guy right there, Peter White. Yeah. I'm sweating down to about 70, and then I'm just comfortable between like 50 and 70.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. When you go to Disney, you can tell from where people are from.
For how they do.
It'll be like, 60 something degrees and they got tank tops, shorts, sandals. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Southern California people have hoodies with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually why I didn't have my hat on when I started the stream because I was hot and it's still like warmer than I'd like it to be. And it's like 70, 71 still. Yeah, it's not cooling down. I'm very upset. To be fair, yes. Okay, let's see here. Dano B, cheers all. Alex Brouillet. What's up, man? How we doing? Cheers, everyone. Good to see you, Alex. Let's see. Folks, I'm just going to... Hey, there we go. There's another new person chat. What's up, Stanley? How we doing? Another Cali native there. What, Broken Barrel? Oh, yeah. Yes, we were talking about that earlier. Yes. Welcome to the chat, man. And guys, once we spend some time with the Fancies alone, then we will invite people on here in, I don't know, another half hour or so. I need to get through some more questions. I've been stalling. So chat, sorry guys, I'm gonna ignore you guys a little bit and give my attention to the Fancies. Oh,
Stacey,
wait a second.
You're still here. We have questions for you. So if you want to log on later.
Yeah, later.
Yes.
Apparently she has questions for
I have
you.
questions.
Real quick before I jump off chat, we also got Anthony Bourbon Neophyte here, another great channel, and we got Cheech in chat. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Another great channel there, Whiskey Encore. So many great channels. Thank you guys all for being here. Exactly, Sean without a hat, it's just awkward. Yeah, I don't think ever. Yeah, so if you go to the beginning of the stream, then you can see what I look like without a hat if you need to. And there you go. Thank you, AZ, for throwing up the link to Anthony. And did I miss? I mean, Anthony, to Cheech. Sorry. That is Whiskey Encore. Cheech there, highlighted right now. And did I miss? What was this? And there's Bourbon Neophyte. There you go. So, folks, check out all those things. Also, real quick, before we get to more questions for the Fancies, there is a giveaway tonight. Of course, there is the Patreon giveaway, which is samples, which all Patreons are already entered. But if you folks want to get in on the giveaway, then the link at the top of the YouTube chat there, you can enter through PayPal or Cash App, whichever you like. So $5 is an entry. And yeah, so it's 3 samples of your choosing from me. And then if we get to, let's say, if you get to 20 entries, then we're going to give away like 99% of an Eagle Rare. This has had 1 pour out of it. And yeah, and I was like, you know what? This is my 3rd bottle. So there you go. Yeah, so I've tried it. It's an Eagle Rare. It tastes like Eagle Rare.
But is it a grapey Eagle Rare?
Is it the grapey one? Is it the oaky one? Is it?
It's I would say
corny one.
It's more like a grape cherry.
Ooh,
grape and cherry. Yeah,
that's cool.
That sounds tasty.
Yeah, not super oaky. Yeah, so there's that. So if we get to 20 entries, this guy's going out the door. Yeah, so that's the deal. That's the giveaway tonight. And so if we get to 20, then both the samples and the bottle are going. So, and thank you in advance for anyone entering. Appreciate you. Now, let's get to these ladies and get to know them a little better. Well, actually, first, let's do this. I'm sorry. First, let's get another pour in. Let's drink some whiskey.
I was like, please.
And then questions. Also, cheers, Marty. All right, so drink some Dickel. Blaze had some Rebel 10-year. Let's see. I don't want to go peated just yet.
No.
How
about
still?
Is that rare character in? Oh, that's a rye.
That's a rye. I'm gonna go the knob 12 because that.
Yeah, you guys pick this one. Yeah, go for it. Whichever you find interesting. Just. I
think the Knob Creek 12 has intrigue to go after the Rebel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's a store pick. Hope you guys like it.
We have not had Knob Creek 12, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not a store pick. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm misinforming you. That's just a regular Knob Creek 12.
You picked it off the shelf.
So that's a pick.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. In that sense.
Yeah.
I had too much water in my life.
They had it at our Costco recently, and I was actually quite surprised.
So, ladies, what is this like tape stuff you guys use? Because it really seals the bottles well.
Why do you ask these hard questions?
I think it's called neoprene.
I
forget where I put it.
Okay.
No, I'm making up words, Sean.
It's some medical thingy. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, neoprene's definitely a real thing.
I think that's like
but I just kind of picked that out of.
Yeah, isn't that what that
could be? Could be neoprene.
That brand that uses for like wetsuits and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's not it. I look. It's not that interesting. Otherwise, I'd have to.
Greg McDonald says parafilm.
There you go.
Also, Cheech confirming parafilm.
Yes, thank you. Neoprene parafilm. You film. This is where I was going. You guys figured it out.
You know the
tomato, potato. Like
appreciate
what?
Appreciate it. And I also.
It is.
Nope. Canceled mine. Go.
No, I was just gonna say it is good to see Marty here. Also, we got Bourbon in the house. No hats on. Yeah, well, not. Well, I didn't start with a hat.
Do you want me to get a hat?
We could totally have a
What
hat.
kind of hat?
I have an Anthony-esque hat.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always pro hat on my stream. So if you want to wear a hat, go for it.
That knob 12 is it's got super nutty, spicy bomb. I get a lot of like almost a chili.
It's like it's an
That's good.
I guess we're going to Costco tomorrow.
Oh, cool. All right, good. Glad you guys are liking it. And there is Marty's link. So please check out Marty at Whiskey Nose. All right, let me get some whiskey in my glass. Now that I've rinsed it out with some water. I went with the, I'm still staying kind of low proof. That way I can be a reasonable host. Went with the Old Charter Oak French Oak.
I actually enjoy that.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I'm always, I generally like French Oaks. Hey, there we go. That's, very Anthony-esque. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I almost feel like I'm like on a jungle.
Oh.
Like.
This is our sun hats. I don't have any cowboy.
That's okay. It's okay. I appreciate a good hat.
What are you drinking? I missed
the French Oak.
Oh, so I went with the where is it? Show it to the camera.
Old Charter Oak.
Yeah.
All the folks can see it. Yeah, the Old Charter Oak French Oak.
We like it. We really liked it.
I like it a lot.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
We have a backup. Thank God.
Thank God there's another one.
This nose is fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's not worth the crazy secondary. It was $65, and that's well where it should be at that.
Okay, 65. I will have to look for it because man, if the palate's anything like the nose,
I have the bad news to break.
Phenomenal.
I've been seeing people sell that for like $800 in some stores, and I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Yeah, we saw it for
Getting
$800.
lots of like red fruits. Did you guys kind of?
It reminded me of
is.
an old ale rare, maybe like dark grape and raspberry.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
It drinks a lot hotter to me than a 46.
Okay, that's fine with me. I like the spicy.
Oh, this is good. We just keep drinking. This is a good night.
A reasonable host is someone substituting for you whiskey wars. I'm gonna try tonight to be, keep it tame for the ladies.
I think we're that point in our relationship that you should know we're not really tame.
I know. I am being facetious. All right. What's that? Next question. What got each of you into bourbon? I know what got Chris into bourbon, but and I feel like I've asked Kara this, but I forgot because I'm an idiot. But so
no problem.
We'll start with Kara and then go to Chris because I feel like I know Chris's answer. But
so I was researching what bourbon to use in stout that we were making. We were brewing beer at the time, and there was a recipe that we needed a good bourbon. So I was researching it, and I came across the Whiskey Tribe. And when I came across the Whiskey Tribe, and then I watched all these others videos, and I made the mistake of going to the bourbon aisle at Total Wine, and I kind of didn't leave.
But don't ever listen to the people that work there.
Yeah, don't listen to those. I just, go with a idea of what you want. Yeah, and my first bottle that I picked up, and still to this day I really, really love, is Elijah Craig, the small batch.
Oh yeah, that's a solid bottle.
It is. Nice my favorite is to get a good pick, a good store pick.
Okay. You see, I have yet to find. Well, I take that back. I did find one, but it was pricier than I wanted to pay. So.
Oh, really? Dang.
Okay. Well, if you
I want $100 for it. So.
Oh no!
Come again?
$100.
If you ever want one, there are plenty out here for less than $30. It's cool.
Well. It's probably worth the trip. I mean, I want to go to Cali for a lot of reasons. Mainly like you guys and Charles and Joe and Vic and Stanley. And there's so many great whiskey tubers are in Cali, but also prices and availability. So
yeah. You just have to know where to go to get better prices.
This hat makes my head look really big.
It fits.
I think it actually makes your head look smaller.
Oh, I was trying to be
nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because the hat, the wide brim kind of, makes.
It's for hiking.
But
if we say hiking, it's like really white people getting lost, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay.
It's true.
Hey, Base, good to see you, man. And John Krantz, I say hi to you if I didn't. Hello. Good to see you as well. Nice hat fancies. Yes. I did get a sample pour of that Chestnut Farms bib. Not too shabby. Okay.
Ooh.
So gotta say, you said this old Charter Oak was what, 60, 65, something like that?
It was around 65.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be, but unfortunately, we've seen it out here for 700.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because it has Buffalo
Okay.
Trace Distillery on the back.
Trace.
So who cares?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
So it's like tatery a little bit then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what it's become, and they do different releases, and I think they do different like wood finishing releases, and I think there's another one coming out, but I want to say it's maybe Spanish oak coming out soon, but I forget what the next one is.
Like now that
So
now that you say that, I'm picking up the Buffalo Trace profile, but like the French oak thing going on takes it to like another level. So
it does, right?
It's really good. It's really good.
If it was just a standard release, that would be really amazing.
I know. Could you imagine if you could find that for 70 everywhere? Oh, it'd be glorious.
Yeah, it's it kind of reminds me of like a H. Taylor small batch, but with like French oak finish thing going on.
Yep.
It's pretty cool because it's like got a lot of those red fruits that I typically associate with the H. Taylor small batch, but just in like the French oak finish, like you would get in like a Maker's or something. So the 46 specifically. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Very nice. Thank you, ladies.
Absolutely.
All right. So Kara answered, I should say, how she got into bourbon. Chris, now your turn.
Because she had her own little whiskey shelf. So I had to get into that.
Yeah. Like there's just whiskey sitting around. What are you going to do?
Exactly. I mean, I can't brew that much beer. I mean, shit.
Can you believe
what
it?
am I going to do? And
so
that, I'm sure she's regretting it because
I am regretting it because she's the bourbon purchaser in this house, as you can see.
Oh, I see.
Pretty big mistake.
So because in our relationship, I am the spender. I will admit it. There's usually one person that's always pushing for saving. There's always one person that's spending. So she's the spender.
Oh, 100%.
But at least it's not like purses, right?
Yeah, it's whiskey, so it's cool.
Exactly.
Because when
I don't know if I've talked my wife into that.
I call it's our liquid asset, so it's good.
That's not what that means.
Legit, it is legitimately a liquid asset.
Yes.
See, that's not what that means.
It's our liquidity.
I think it does. I think it's definitely what it's a liquid and it's an asset. So I think it fits the bill.
Sure.
God help me.
All right. So what was I going to ask? Oh yeah. So because you guys mentioned brewing, so what styles of beers have you guys brewed in the past or still or whatever you?
Irish red ale, some stouts,
good.
Some porters, some hefts, lagers.
Oh,
we haven't
done
it in a
the
while.
sours are a little.
Okay, we
ask patience. We can't. No, I don't have that.
Yeah, we don't do sours.
No.
Too many
too much
complications.
Or hazies.
Yeah, too many hops is a lot of work.
That's about it.
Very cool.
We like to drink beer.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get into brewing. I'm just too lazy, honestly. Well,
we do it lazy. We shortcutted it. We
shortcut. There's like this.
There used to be
cool machine. It's called Pico Brew.
Yeah, it's almost it's almost like a Keurig for brew making. And since we live in a condo, we couldn't do like the full setup a normal brewer would do. So we went to the Pico Brew. Unfortunately, they went out of business.
You still buy your grains and your yeast and your hops and stuff, but it basically takes like the miniature, so you don't have to like test the temperature. It basically does all that stuff for you, but you still have to do the fermentation and the racking and all that other stuff.
For sure.
Like the science part in the beginning, and you don't gravity drop.
Yeah, you shortcut the cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I might be able to do that, although it sounds like they're out of business now, so that's not going to happen. But maybe something like that.
Exactly.
You could buy some. You have to have like the stuff to be able to, like the container. I don't know what it's called, to be able to just put your own grains in and stuff like that.
So I don't know how well you guys know each other, but 21090, that's how they started out. They were actually 21090 Brewing it originally.
Yes.
That's actually their email still says that. Yeah, so Todd especially was really big into brewing beer and stuff. And
we cheaped out.
What's that?
We cheaped out.
We cheated.
Oh,
we cheated.
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, whatever makes life easier, and how the faster you can get beer, I feel like is better.
And we noticed that sometimes it's easier just to go to the store when there's a sale. It's cheaper too. Yeah. So it's a tricky situation. You kind of brew beer because you like to brew it, not necessarily because it's economical. We found out. Yeah.
But you can make really interesting stuff. I'm sure. So yeah.
So we did it to I first got into brewing to honor my father who'd passed because he used to brew beer. And so
very cool.
As a anniversary of his death to kind of honor him. So that's how we got into brewing.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's a good story. I like it.
And then it went off the rails.
Yeah. Well,
and now we're
things that involve beer generally do.
It's true.
All right. Shame it's not. Oh no, that's not to me. Who's tracking? Oh, I track Mashbill, but I probably need to get more professional and like have somebody track these things.
I think he's concerned.
Yeah. No, I usually just like about 10 minutes before I close things up, I just check the things and see who's put in stuff, and I throw them on a wheel and then spin the thing. Yeah.
Simple enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there is the Fancies link again. For those of you that are not subscribed to these great ladies, please check out their channel and subscribe. Yeah.
No, Stanley, we did not. He's asking if we sent you some Warbringer.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We like Sean.
We will send that to you in the worst whiskeys flight, however.
Yeah. If you have mellow corn, it actually makes it drinkable.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, I don't love Long Branch. I think it's fine. It's fine I can get it for $27. Like when Kroger has it on sale and you get the coupon, it's like $27. So for $27, it's fine. It's not like in my top 10, 20, 30, sure. It's just, if you want something chill and like a budget pour, it's fine. I just always give Anthony crap about it because Anthony hates it. Cannot stand it. All right, let's see here. Next question. Well, okay. What was the first bourbon you guys had that really wowed you? That was like, man, this is like the first one you really fell in love with, I guess. Or
for me, maybe Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to stick with probably the Rebel 10.
She loves it, especially her.
Maybe that's why it's still my favorite. Yeah.
It is very good.
I haven't had a bad one yet.
What's that?
I haven't had a bad one yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, this is my first, but if that's any indication, I will be buying more. And the thing is, Distiller is not that far. It's like 2 hours, so just swing up there and hopefully get another pick. Yeah.
Friends in California.
Exactly. Yep. Well, yeah. So if I do get another one, I will certainly shoot you a text. Be like, hey, got another pick.
How many Elijah Craig picks you want?
Yeah, we'll just trade. Man.
True. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can do a hand deliver, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Stanley. Appreciate that. Yeah. Again, folks, giveaway 3 samples of your choosing. All Patreons already entered in, so no matter what, that's happening tonight, even if just Stanley enters. And thank you, Stanley, for that. But if we get to 20 entries tonight, this Eagle Rare bottle, which I have had a pour out of, just so you know, and that's just to keep you guys from selling it, if I'm honest.
And he bottle it.
That's fair.
No, actually, I tried it, and I was like, you know what? Because I have this habit. When I buy a bottle, I immediately open it, because that's just what I do. Even if I already have others open. But, Eagle Rares vary. So I was like, maybe this one will be really different than any other Eagle Rare I've had. But it's really similar to my kind of grape cherry bottle that I have back there. So I was like, you know what? Since it's so similar, let me pass it along to somebody else that maybe doesn't have the ability to get one or whatever the case. So,
Heck yeah. I remember my Eagle Rare. Can I tell you this quick story? Sorry, I talked a lot.
No.
My first Eagle Rare, we got this baby 375, and we opened it and we drank it, and we were like, I said out loud, "Why the f- do people like this?" It tasted like damp, wet corn that was put away in a barn and did not dry.
That was bad, girl.
Mm.
They didn't clean the line.
So musty corn.
It was,
And it was not like a bad cork. So I don't know. It was. We tried.
It was bad. And I was like, I don't think I like this at all. And then we got a full size bottle, and I was like, well, why? Chris bought it, and I was like, why'd you buy another Eagle Rare? And it was cheap. And I was like, so we popped that, and it was heaven. So it was just crazy. It was super grapey, and I liked that. So
yeah, they do vary.
Wild.
Yeah,
they're wild.
For a while, we did not like it because of that one little baby bottle.
It tasted like moldy corn. Like, that's not a good note.
Yeah, that would certainly turn you off on any bottle, really. Moldy corn, not a note that you're gonna look. I can't imagine anyone be like, "Yeah, this is good."
Moldy cheese is acceptable, but not that.
He doesn't like cheese.
I know he doesn't like cheese. I said it.
Got
I like cheese.
I said it.
Okay.
You guys have a much better memory than I do.
How do you ever
except on
forget
pizza.
somebody that dared came and said that they don't like cheese? Like, you'll never forget that in your life. What's wrong with you? That's like someone like, I don't like
I'm like scarred Kara. Is
I don't
like,
like
what's
happy-
wrong with you?
What the- Wow.
Oh man. No, I like it on pizza if it helps, but only mozzarella. Like if there's any other kind of cheese on there, I'm like immediately pissed off.
That's why he likes
salt
it.
a little
That's
bit.
why he likes it.
Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, I am kind of bougie when it comes to my mozzarella. I like high quality mozzarella, so don't put
Whole
any.
milk, right?
Does Kentucky not have cows or something? Is that why you're so against cheese? Because California has happy cows. Maybe that's why our cheese is good.
Cows are,
Right?
you don't know.
No, there's
Don't get me
cows
started.
everywhere.
Don't
There's
even get me
literally cows everywhere. Like there's cows right across the street. Like I could go pet a cow like very easily.
Sugar beet. Don't know.
We'll let you get back to your questions before we derail your channel even further.
No, you got. I mean, the nonsense is part of the stream. If we didn't have the nonsense, it wouldn't be any fun. But that is a funny question. Do you guys not have cows? No, actually, we probably need less cows, if I'm honest. We probably have too many cows. There's cows everywhere. There's probably more cows in this county than there are people, if I had to guess.
Isn't it if like all the cows like farted, that would like be bad?
Yes.
Right?
That's what I hear. I hear that.
For sure.
I mean, if nothing else, it would just smell terrible, I assume. But then there's also like the ozone layer thing, and that happening.
Too much methane. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
gotta
why
watch
you
the cow parts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
State
good.
cancers. Help the world.
There you go.
I don't know.
You know, so funny enough, so like I am like if you just look at me on the surface and you know my interest, I like check all the boxes for like far right wing crazy white person. But the way I got there is probably not typical. So like I hunt, but I got there through veganism, and that seems like a crazy path. But so
I have to hear the story.
I'll walk you through it real briefly. So I got into veganism not because I was like, oh, you know, we got to cruelty animals, all that stuff. I got into it because of environmental reasons. So, but the problem is I could not sustain that diet because I burned tons of calories. I don't know. I've never counted them, but it's many thousands in a day because I've always worked outside. And it's really hard to. I was basically starving all the time, and I was just dropping weight constantly.
Being a vegan, you maintain protein mass.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing is
working out that much.
Yeah, and so then your muscles feel weak, and I was trying to do all the things, you know, and unfortunately the only natural ways to do it without getting into processed foods is lots of beans, which obviously have side effects.
You lose your mind.
You were on the couch a couple nights.
Yeah, exactly. And there's lots of things you can do to get around that, but it usually involves processed vegan foods, and like I'm not even sure that those are necessarily good for you because there's so much crap in them. And so at first I felt a lot better, but then over time it kind of started. So I had to go back to eating meat. But I didn't want to just completely go back to the old way. And so I was like, okay, how else can I get meat naturally so it doesn't have all the crap in it, but also not be part of this giant system that I hate? This kind of factory that's pumping out meat. And the only way to do it is hunting. And so there you go.
Follow-up question when you're ready.
Go for it.
Shotgun or bow?
When it's archery season, I hunt with bow. And then when it's gun season, I use a rifle, 308.
308.
Yeah. Nice. So, because in Kentucky, I look like my dog is choking. Buddy, okay? Oh, he's right there. Okay, he's fine. He's back to sleep. No, so like in Ohio, you have to use shotgun and you have to use slugs, but in Kentucky, you can use a long rifle. So, and personally, I think it's more ethical. It does a lot more tissue damage. So the animal drops if you're doing it right. The animal drops almost instantly. So, I actually think it's probably more humane than what most animals go through that end up on, in like Walmart or wherever. So
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, that's my spiel on that. So I get to where I got to where I was in kind of a weird way. Like anytime I tell somebody, they're like, how does that happen? Yeah, so that's it. But yeah, I did give veganism a try. It's a thing that you can do.
The only reason you could do it and we can't do it, you hate cheese, and we love it.
We love it.
But see, then you would be vegan. You would be vegetarian.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's hard.
I could do that.
I
She
tried.
can't do it because of bacon.
I have dietary issues, so like I couldn't, but I just don't like all of that other stuff. So I'll just eat like ground turkey.
Yeah. There you go.
Our dog is like seriously whining. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Mine was like coughing up. Who knows what?
I don't know. I mean, that's what they do. I don't know.
I'm sure he ate something he wasn't supposed to. He does all the time. Like we keep the house really clean, but he always, I don't know how he does it. He will find the one thing he wasn't supposed to eat. And it's like, yep, I'm just going to try that out today. See what happens.
For
Roll the dice.
Many emergency vet bills on that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. We've had his stomach x-rayed way too many times because we just never know. Just never know.
That sucks.
Here we go. We'll throw this question out to the ladies as well. I know Sean is not a huge fan of Wilderness Trail, but has anyone else got a hold of the 8-year?
No. 8-year bourbon, no. I hear good things about Wilderness Trail.
It's available, but
for some reason, that's another one that we can get fairly easily, but we have not pulled the trigger and don't know. Oh, probably because we have a barrel. Is that a single barrel rye?
Yeah, it was too minty.
It was super minty, so it kind of made us pause. Not anything. So not anything to say anything bad about it. It just it's so tricky to know what bourbons to buy and what ryes to buy. There's just so much out there.
So to Jack's comment, so I've been to that is the closest distillery to me, as far as I know. They're about an hour away. So I've been there twice. Went there once, like right after they opened. It was about a year after they opened. Did the tour thing, had some samples. Everything was really young then, and it tasted it. And then I went like 2 years ago, and it was still mainly young stuff. It was just kind of, so it was their standard bourbon, the rye, and I forget what the other thing was. It's another bourbon, similar to the standard bourbon. And the rye was my favorite. That batch was not particularly super minty. It was more spice, which I prefer.
Oh, okay.
But none of it wowed me, and I think also what hurt it for me is the price point. Because around here it's like, I mean, even just the standard bourbon's like $50, and and it's okay. It's just there's a lot of stuff that's cheaper that I actually prefer. So that's why I don't buy it much. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. It's just And then, at the same time, I know they're a small distillery, so they can't put out the same number of stuff as the big guys. And so it costs a little more and all that stuff. And also they're using like better quality grains and all the thing. And
And they're sweet mash, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are sweet mash instead of sour.
They're sweet mash.
And so that also, supposedly leads to maybe a little more batch variations and the things. But I hear the puppy.
He's
I'll
just
be back.
that's
He's
why I
staring
call
at
him
me.
Puffface.
He's staring at me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay.
We took him on a long walk and that didn't tire his ass out.
Yeah, I ran mine just right before I got on here. So I ran him, then I showered, got cleaned up, and then hopped on. So that's probably also why I was hot, because I just finished a run. Like the shower didn't quite.
Doesn't run.
Yeah.
How do you get your pit bull to run? Ours is one of them squatty ones.
Yeah, ours is a squatty, like that. He's like,
Oh, okay.
I'm not built for that. I'm like,
stubby guy.
Mama, I can't run.
Yeah.
No, like because he's a lazy butt, so I I make him run because I want him to stay healthy. So he doesn't necessarily like running, but I know he needs to, and plus I want him to stay in good shape. So I make him run. Hey, David B, what's up, man? How we doing? Holy cow, indeed. Good to see you. So I'm gonna just run through a little bit of chat here, and then we'll ask some more questions.
Sounds great.
Which high coast do you?
Oh,
High coast.
I think it's Berg. It's really good. I have samples to send you, Stanley. If you haven't had that one, okay.
What do you want?
We're like prime time. So
my bad.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I know nothing about that.
It
But-
is from Sweden.
It has no peat, so I don't know if you like it because it's extremely sherry bombed.
Yeah, it's aged in Spanish oak.
Yeah.
I can't say for certain, but that probably would not be for me. I'm a peat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever want to talk to Anthony about Long Branch, there you go. He loves to talk about it. So love you, Anthony. What is everyone in chat drinking? Good question. Actually, before we get to more questions, I also need more whiskey in my glass.
Yeah. What were you were still on the same Dickel? I can't remember.
No, I went to
No,
French.
so I
French
just finished the Old Charter,
Yes.
the French Oak, which was awesome. Thank you guys again.
So I think Chris cheated and we went ahead to sample.
Oops.
Okay, no problem.
And we drank that Rebel
The Rebel.
cask strength.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
That
that's
was good.
lovely.
fair enough.
That's
Yes.
good.
I'm gonna try the
I like it.
2092 Full Proof because these actually I find they vary greatly.
Okay, cool.
At least the ones that we've had.
I'm gonna still kind of stay low proof, going up a little bit though, going to 50%. I'm gonna try this Rock Hill Farm because it's been a little while. Little while since I've had any of this. So, and then I think we're gonna jump up in proof quite a bit more because then we're gonna go to that Weller Full Proof because I've been waiting on that one.
That one I liked it, and there was one that I had a sample of this week. It was actually a store pick. They actually gave me the little flask, little boot flask that they used to sample it, and it tasted, I swear to gosh, like an old Eagle Rare. It was the grapiest Weller that I've ever had. It was weird, and it had a little bit.
Cool.
It was so weird.
Yeah, it had a little drying sensation on that back, but it wasn't unpleasant. You know what
That's
I mean?
good. Yeah, I like a little tongue tingle, little drying action. As long as it's not like too much, where it's like,
Yeah.
Although I had the tape still stuck on my fingers, like what is attacking me? Anyway, let's see here. Make some more castering here. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one. Cheese talk. I'm just going to skip past that.
No,
Highlight it. Highlight
that's
it.
true. It is.
Highlight it.
And delicious.
I'll take your word for it. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's fantastic. Am I the only non-weeded guy here? Rebel, Maker's Mark, Weller, none of them not my jam. I'm going to lose.
It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of Maker's Mark, but there's some of those picks that they have with the different staves that I enjoy. But otherwise, I don't.
Yeah, you don't like it.
And I like the license plate bottles pretty well. Some of those releases, the FAs and the S whatever WQs and the QRSs and whatever the things are.
Yeah.
FAE01.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I like those pretty well. Yeah, those are for sure my favorites. But still like a regular 46. I'm fine with that for a budget pour. Doesn't bother me.
Okay.
But I'm kind of still with you though, Jack. I still prefer like a standard bourbon over most wheaters generally. So yeah.
Yeah, I like that rye spice that comes through that we can't offer.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I like the spice.
Same.
Carrie uses back to the hunting talk. Yeah, Carrie uses a bazooka. Fair enough. I assume you lose a lot of meat that way, but very ethical. The animal never sees it coming.
They don't not even know. That's right.
I use a buckshot ever since Duck Hunt, so it's all good.
The video game.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah.
That's my hunting.
I was trying to talk and swallow. It didn't work out real well.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Deer with a deer rifle, only shotgun slugs and a fuse. There you go. Yeah.
Got it.
And also, it's there's something like
I didn't realize you were talking about exclusively deer hunting, but I assume you hunt other. Or do you only hunt?
I mean, so I have. It's just that. So turkeys are kind of a waste of time. You can make them palatable, but they're really tough. I mean, because they're running like all day long.
Yeah, so massive muscles.
Yeah, so their legs are really, really tough. They're not at all like a store-bought turkey. So I've only done that a couple times, and I hate like if I'm gonna hunt something, I hate to waste it. So if I don't enjoy it, then I'm not gonna keep doing it because I don't want to waste the meat. That seems wrong to me. So I've only done that twice actually. Now that I think about it, and I mean it's fun, but it's a long like turkeys. They're really intelligent for one, and their eyesight is impeccable. I mean, if the slightest movement and they are onto you, so yeah, you have to be like dead still, like don't even blink your eyes, super camouflaged, and just very sneaky. You have to be very sneaky.
How did a turkey end up being like the choice of meat for holidays then?
Because of farm-raised ones, for sure.
I'm like, if they're hard to hunt.
Incredibly. Yeah.
The turkey was almost our national bird. Did you know that?
It was. I think it should be, actually, because they will kick the crap out of an eagle. Yeah, they are mean as, you do not want to fight a turkey.
That's right.
They will beat you down.
I just know those Canadian geese are really. Is that why they're? Is that their national bird?
In Canada, maybe not here.
They're bastards.
Yeah, I've seen hunters, videos of hunters miss their shot, and the turkey just like claw the crap out of them. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, that's
only fair though. It's kind of
it's fair. Yeah, it's if you're gonna play the game, then sometimes you get your butt kicked. That's just kind of how it goes. Yeah, so if you got a gun, it's only fair they get to attack you sometimes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's my buddy. He's ignoring me right now. He's sleeping. But yeah, I love my dog. Yeah, but mainly deer because for one, it's the most meat per hunt that you can. So, and I don't have like tons of time because I work a lot. So, if I'm gonna spend my time out in the woods, it's usually deer hunting. Also, it's during the time of year that I want to be in the woods in full camo because when it's hot, full camo kind of sucks. Makes you want to kill yourself. So then you kind of hope that something attacks you and ends your horrible life.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, but deer season's in the winter, so then full camo makes sense. But anyway, to this Rock Hill Farms, very light. It's actually lighter than the last two things. Maybe I should have started with this.
Coming off the French oak is definitely be a down.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Not your fault. I made this choice.
I was giving you an out. You can blame me. It's okay, but I think the flavors is probably a little bit more rich on the charter oak.
Yeah.
So
now that I think about it.
Now that I'm thinking about it, when I first tried this, it was very early on in my bourbon journey. So like the first year, you know, and it was like one of those bottles that like you got to try, you know, because
right.
it's Buffalo Trace. So, and I think I was probably more wowed by it then because of my lack of experience, and it's still cool. Like it's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
Exactly. That's why I like to
if it were 50, then that'd be nice.
Exactly, right? And that's exactly why it's going to be a sample bottle. Be like, hey, do you really want to pay that much money for this? Like, it's really, it's just the hype.
Well, thank you. Yeah, now I can, you know, because it's still like in the back of my mind, like, you know, I've never owned a bottle. Like, maybe I should do that. And I'm like, got to try it again.
Yep.
Thanks to the fancies. And now I can just not worry about it. So I picked up there's two A's, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Delve.
That's the high cost.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't get those ones. I don't know why we didn't. I just maybe because it was a sherry bomb, the Berg. Yeah, we have something sitting your way. Mashville.
Cool.
Mashville.
Slapshot, what's up, man? How you doing, Brian? Good to see you. Here's to you as well. What 4-letter word can be written forward, backward, or upside down and can still be read from left to right?
Kook.
I got nothing. You're gonna have to give us the answer. Maybe you already have. Actually, so let me ask you guys a question. So, if you don't want to answer this, it's fine. I feel like this is a fine question, though. How did you guys meet, and how long have you guys been together?
We met at a gym.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When we were much, much younger.
It was so much
and
younger.
much, much thinner and much, much more fitter.
Yeah.
And then life happened and food happened and, you know.
I think that's how all relationships go, right? It's just like,
right?
You meet when you're like thin and sexy, and then, you know, and then life happens, and you know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hey, you know, I used to be really like buff and working out all the time. That's not happening anymore.
Exactly.
Ever.
I used to run over 3 miles a week. Okay, like I can't. No. Now, if I were to run, it's something better be chasing me. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, when you texted me that you only run if a bear is chasing you, this is where when you go camping or hunting, you need a BFF. That's a bear food friend. That is somebody you bring that cannot run faster than you.
You sacrifice them.
That's your BFF.
You know what's funny is like I do hunt with that guy.
Yes,
you're welcome.
That's your BFF.
Like he legit has terrible knees, so there's no way he's outrunning me.
Tell him you're that. You know he's your BFF. He has no idea what it means. You're being honest.
That's it.
It's perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
We already have a BFF that we know when we go camping. When some bears area, that's our BFF for a reason. You want to go camping? Okay. If she comes, that's the only way we're gonna go camping.
We need a sacrificial
We need
lamb.
food to be eaten while we run.
Yep.
That's your BFF.
Like, good luck.
Yep.
It's great hanging out with you. Never gonna see you again, probably.
Yeah.
But you
You
know,
have to give him a little shove, just push in the general direction of the predator. You know, you have to do what you got to do.
also you need to push off to get your run started. So
Apparently, you need a turkey friend too. So
this is true.
I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Or just be more accurate with your shots. That's also
Fast.
Yes, they're fast.
they are. Yeah. Well, a pissed off turkey is incredibly fast. Yeah. They will like lightning quick strike you like 30 times. Yeah. It's
No, I don't have speed, but I used to have longevity and pace, but not anymore. But so that means I have nothing now. So like when you play a video game and you like try to get level ups for like your strength and energy, I'm like at the 2. So I need someone that's a 1.
okay.
Do you know anybody like that?
The guy I hung with, Tony. He'd be so pissed if he sees.
Can I borrow him?
I mean, yeah, I can send him out your way.
Okay.
We can only camp in Kentucky. Got it. Fair.
There you go.
Okay.
And then also, how long have you guys been together?
Married 5 years.
10.
Okay. But together 10. Okay. Cool. Hey.
Yeah.
That's a significant amount of time in this crazy world. So good on you guys. Cheers.
We haven't punched each other yet.
Not once.
Hey, that's a good relationship. As long as no one has gotten punched, you're doing great.
You drink. That's why you drink, right?
That's why we're all here. Yes. We've discussed this before. That's what really led us to whiskey is relationships.
That's correct.
It's the cheapest therapy you can get.
Yes.
Nope.
Very cool. All right, let's hear. Stanley says Rocky LaHarm is Marshall the best. Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Let's see. I just finished the last bit sample of Henry McKenna 10 year and got. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did see that. Cool, man. Holding on to that. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Actually, that reminds me, guys. So there's certain bottles that I buy specifically for giveaways.
Oh, cool.
Excuse me. And that is a bottle that I could potentially get. There's also a Maker's Mark FE-02 sitting around at a local store I could also pick up. I got an E.H. Taylor small batch sitting down there that will be a giveaway here fairly soon. I've got a Blanton's that has been open, but again, like one pour out of it. It's the 375. So it's a smaller one, but at least you guys, somebody that wants to try blends will eventually get tried. That's another one that's gonna be given away soon. Anyway, so I want to ask the crew tonight, which would I can get both, but the FAE will still probably be there for a while. The McKenna maybe not. But really, which one of those interests you folks that are even willing to chip in on these kind of things? Which one of those is more interesting to you, the FAE-02 or the Henry McKenna 10 year? Doesn't matter to me. Go ahead, Kara.
Possibly that McKenna, because isn't it a single barrel as well?
No.
It is single barrel, yes.
So those vary. That could be kind of fun for most people, right?
No.
They do that. And that's a good point.
Open bottles, Sean, or like your exes that you just kind of haphazardly just set aside?
Yeah, so I feel like I'm not in the majority though. So I'm not like across the board. I'm not a huge Buffalo Trace fan. Like I think it's fine.
Sure.
I don't really understand the hype around the brand. I can see why it's appealing to a lot of people that are newer to whiskey because Buffalo Trace generally doesn't have a lot of the spicy notes that could maybe put somebody that's new to bourbon off. There's some bottles I really enjoy. Like for instance, the small batch I think is great. I think the single barrel from E.H. Taylor also great. E.H. Taylor I'm talking here. Really most of the E.H. Taylor line I really enjoy.
Agreed.
Not going to pay the crazy prices, but I think they're really solid. Boob? I don't know what that was referring to, but we got a boob comment anyway.
That's his guess for that strange riddle.
Oh, there you go. That's probably the right answer.
It's hard to tell in whiskey chat, but I think that's what that was.
I think you're right.
Because it's Mark Amenecker, so I don't think he would just be like.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it was that's why it kind of caught my eye because like Mark generally doesn't make comments like this. So I was like, that's different from Mark.
Either he's been hacked or it's his
one of the two. And also thank you AZ for throwing that up there. That is the link to Charles Fun with Whiskey, my dude there. And also I saw Charles here earlier. I kind of skipped down some chat because I was way behind again. Charles, thank you for being here. And also, please check out Charles' channel if you have not, folks.
For sure.
He's awesome. It's like hanging out with your boys. I love it. I love watching Charles reviews. Let's see here. I've been trying to change Thanksgiving tradition to prime rib for years. Family sides with... I'm with you on the prime rib. I'm all about prime rib for... Invite me, Dwayne. I will totally come to your house for Thanksgiving for prime rib. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
As long as you do it medium rare. It's got to be medium rare or else, you're doing it wrong. Let's see here. Our Canadian geese will...
It's true. Not true.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. I would like to see a Canadian goose and a turkey go at it. I'm not sure who would win. That feels like a fair fight. They're equally mean.
Turkey. I'm going
turkey. What's that?
I'm going turkey because of the claw.
Yeah, they got the spike the crap. Yeah, that's the thing. Like even when they hit you with the wings, like you feel it. It's you're not going to not notice.
Is that confusing for you now?
Yeah. Nope. This is how we are in our.
What? Who? I don't know who you are anymore. Easily confused.
Did I hear Charles is here?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, Charles is here.
Charles, we have like a boatload of samples for you.
Come on.
All right, let's see here. So 2 more questions, and then we're gonna throw the link up, which I wanted to get to earlier, but I'm having a good time with the ladies here. So 2 more questions. First one is, what bottles are you guys really hoping to get in the near future? Like, what bottles are you really searching for, looking for, kind of thing? Nothing.
It's coming.
It is?
Yeah.
What's yours?
Lucky 7 Frenchman.
Oh yeah, she wants the Frenchman. That's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a tricky question.
There's one bottle that we just haven't gotten because it's just outrageous or in like really stupid bundles. Is the EH Taylor Barrel Proof, only because we've had a sample and I really wanted to hate it because for all the hype, I actually liked it. I liked it.
It's freaking amazing. Yeah. I hate how amazing it is.
It sucks.
It's just one of those bottles that we're not chasing, and if it comes into our laps, then that's what it is. Yeah. But
see, I feel the same. Like I also really want one, but I'm not going to pay. I mean, so the cheapest I've seen it recently was $700, and I'm just, no.
So there was a bundle recently, a couple weeks ago. I think it was like $350, and even then, I was like, no. It's just like there's some things we get in a bundle depending on what it is. I have coworkers that I can sell them to, so it brings the cost down a lot.
Bribe them to take the vodka.
Yeah. So like we were able to get something last week that is really good. I hope I want to open it soon, and I'll send you a sample of it. And that ended up being pretty good. But otherwise, I just EH Taylor Barrel Proof. No.
Yep.
Yeah, but I understand you wanting to get that. Yeah. Had a couple pours at different bars, and I've never had a bad one. I've had 3 different. I assume they're different. They were spaced out quite a bit. So, never had a bad one. They're great. But never owned one. Would like to. Maybe someday. Not going to pay the crazy prices.
No. And if you look for it, then you're just going to go crazy. So don't even.
Yeah, it's going to piss you off. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Hey, what's up, Templar? How we doing, man? Good to see you. One of my boys there, one of my Patreons. Thank you for being here. And again, just going to throw it out there one more time because we'll probably wrap up the giveaway here in, I don't know, another half hour or so. So again, either way, no matter what, tonight, 3 samples going out. Of course, all Patreons, you were entered already, but if you want to chip in for more entries, for a better chance to win, $5 through PayPal or Cash App. And then if we get to 20 entries, then this bottle of Eagle Rare right here, which has had, just in fairness, 1 pour out of it. It's kind of a grape cherry thing going on here. So that Eagle Rare will go to somebody if we get to 20 entries. So if that interests you folks, then thank you in advance. Let's see here. Last question. Where's my list? What the heck? Where'd it go? I know
D. The answer is D.
Correct. Chris got it. Now we can move on.
Yep, all of the above.
What the heck was I going to say? Oh, yeah. What distillery would you guys really like to visit?
Oh. Shit, the hard question is the last one. That's
I never thought about this that hard before.
I hear Jack Daniel's is really amazing tour.
Very historical.
Yeah. I think I'm more into that, or maybe the Castle Key to see like the old, like the history stuff. Like I'm more into like ruins things, not like, oh, look at our new technology and what we're doing kind of thing.
I'm with you.
Because there's no history in LA. So, I'm all about the history. Now,
so Chris, if maybe you guys already have, but do the hard hat tour at Buffalo Trace if you haven't, because they take you to all the old stuff. Ooh. And it's pretty neat. Like they still have like some running old tech. It's pretty cool. To me, that's the best part of Buffalo Trace is all the older stuff. I mean, because they have a lot of really, really old buildings and old distilling stuff, and it's pretty neat. Yeah,
that's cool.
I think you do have to request that though. It's not part of the standard tour. So, yeah. And I'm sure, since it's Buffalo Trace, you probably have to book it like 6 months in advance or something retarded. I use that word because it's habit. I know it offends people.
That generation that it doesn't mean the same. So
exactly. It just means dumb.
Yeah,
it does.
Or whatever.
It does.
It's a bad habit. My wife's always getting on to me. Like, don't say that. Anyway, be on the lookout for soon to be released from Redwood Empire, Cast Strength Lost.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey, Mashville, it's going to be at K&L in a couple weeks.
Well, man, I would. Is that like a California exclusive thing, or is that going to be everywhere? Or
I think it's going to be everywhere, but I don't know how far distribution.
Or how soon you would get it.
Yeah.
You get Redwood Empire where you are, I assume.
Yeah, so I have all three of the standard releases. The the Grizzly Beast and what's the other thing? Those did not make it out here.
Okay.
Because I was thinking maybe where those were, maybe it would hit that kind of distribution line. That's what because it's like a special release, right?
I know Charles, if you're still here in chat, Charles got one of them. I think he got the Grizzly Beast. I feel like that's right.
I like the Rocket. That's good.
Rocket Top is the bourbon.
Okay. So maybe that's what he got. Maybe I'm wrong.
Right? Yeah. I'm wrong.
Okay. Yeah. I thought I just had bad memory. So
no, I sounded confident though, didn't I?
You did. That's why you convinced me. You convinced me immediately, Kara. Hey, what's up, Scott? How we doing?
Hey, Scott.
Yeah, so I would really love to get a Cast Strength Lost Monarch, though. That sounds awesome. Because I love the standard one. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be a pie for sure. I'm with you, David. All right, so I guess we've pretty well done the question thing. I don't want to just keep questioning the fancies all night. You guys have been great. If you don't mind, I'm gonna bring on. Well, if there's other people that want to come on.
This is Redwood, so it's bottled by them,
but it's
MGP.
That 14.
Righto.
Yeah.
Which that was the other one I wanted to get to tonight. Where is?
Yeah, this one it's not. It's just the regular bourbon. They also have other ones like there's like a port cask. There's a Chardonnay one. Those are actually really good as well. But I thought you would like this one better.
I think sometimes it's nice to see what they do before finishing. If you have
what the heck, Ben? I'm sure you would. Also, I don't think I mentioned it yet, but
not mad at you.
Please subscribe to the Mash Bill, Fifth Quarter Tailgate, Bourbon's Bourbon, all the great fancies, obviously. These great ladies on screen. Bad Axe Bourbon. There's so many great channels in here. I know Anthony, Bourbon Neophyte, was in here earlier. Charles. Fun with Whiskey. Yeah, subscribe to all these great channels. Support Whiskey Tube if you are not subscribed to all these great people already.
An axe like Bobby, but then I kind of would blend in with the homeless here in LA, so that might not be a good look.
You can't say that either.
I can't say that.
That's not. That's
you can't say homeless?
Apparently not.
No, you can't say that.
But they are literally homeless. Like they don't have a home.
No, I'm just saying you can't say that they're walking around with axes.
Walking around with
I see.
Like
it's not PC to talk about the violent actions of the homeless. No. I see. Maybe they're just using them for chopping wood.
No. There's no trees. We've seen someone, in the street with a pipe waving around. Like, turn around.
Stop. For the love of God.
I'm a person who thinks every day is a holiday. I celebrate every single day. Anytime is a good time to eat something good. Is it cloudy? Yes. Let's celebrate. I'm with you, Charles.
Absolutely.
That's why Charles. Charles, my dude. I love Charles. All right, there. Let me throw up the link here so we can get some more folks in here. Where is the thing?
Oh, that's different.
What'd you put?
Yeah.
All right.
And again, folks, because I'm about to take down the pinned entry thing, but it's in the description if you want to enter into the giveaway. Cash App and PayPal are there in the description. But anyway, there is the link to join us on the panel here if you want to chat with us. Stacey H, if you're still here, I know the ladies had some questions for you. So yeah. There it is, pinned and all the things. And anybody else as well, obviously. Please feel free to jump on and chat with us. Let's see here. Steve Burkhouse saying, Joseph Magnus cigar blends are what I would like. Always. Bundled. Yes. Yeah. Beyond what I am looking to. Yeah. Yeah. So
Steve, sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
Steve, what part of SoCal are you in?
Well,
we'll catch up because you're like 20 minutes, so it's okay. In 20 minutes, we'll find out
where Steve is.
And yeah, so it'll be like suspense.
There you go. All right, so you know, let me, guys. I'm going to skip ahead and chat again because I'm terribly behind. I'm only 10 minutes, but there's a lot. I can tell by where the bar is. There's a lot of things that have been said. It's going to be an early night mark. Springbank. You see, I'm so far behind. I don't even know what a lot of these comments mean.
That's probably a bottle that he's looking forward to getting.
Maybe. That was about 20 minutes ago.
Probably. That's a good guess, Kara.
It definitely
so this is like a guessing game.
Yeah, this is the best. This is great. I like this.
Yes.
Whiskey Wars. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Yeah, if anybody is not subbed, I would appreciate it. Obviously, if we get to that magical 1,000, you know, that'd be cool.
Okay, I'm gonna talk from the future here for you. Steve is in Los Angeles, San Fernando Valley.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so Steve, we can hook you up with some stuff, samples. We're over in West LA.
So Mark, I will just, like, everybody shows up on my PayPal or Cash App, like, who sent it. So if I have any confusion, I always just ask in chat, like, are you, like, give some kind of code in case, like, you don't want. Yeah, but I'll be doing that here in just a few and closing down the giveaway. But I'm the one keeping track, just for I'm not high tech at all. Let's see here. I feel like there was something else I wanted to highlight. Oh yeah, well there's the Fancies link again, so please do that. Sub to these great ladies.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
The R word will get you in trouble. Yeah, I know. I'm just an insensitive jerk. Sorry, guys. It's a bad habit. I need to break it. Redwood is nationwide. Yeah, but I don't ever see the special release. Well, I don't know if it's special, whatever. Like other than the three core bottles, I don't see the others much. So, or never is more accurate. There we go. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he has the Grizzly Beast. There you go. There's the link to Fifth Quarter Tailgate. And AC, I just want to say, man, you have been doing a great job mine tonight. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
I don't think he might not be drinking.
Maybe not.
That could be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because it's Friday. Usually I'm on Saturday, so maybe that's it. Maybe that could be. You might be on something there, Chris. Again, just me tracking. And I'll be doing that soon. I'll be, putting everybody on the wheel. And then I always double check, before I spin the thing, make sure I got everybody. I usually kind of show the wheel and like, hey, did I miss anybody? And then, then somebody curses me. I'm like, hey, and so then that's how it goes. It's easy course correction there. OS, cheers all. Good to see you, man. Let's see. There's a StreamYard link again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm not too far behind. I'm only 5 minutes behind now.
Okay.
And they hit it. There we go. We call that house arrest. Like, I'm not even behind now. And what were we talking about? That must be meant for somebody else.
I think so.
I'm drinking, but just went for. Okay, fair enough. No, but again, thank you, AC. You've been doing great tonight. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you throwing all the links out there to all these great channels. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Now, since we were talking Redwood Empire, I'm gonna pour a little bit of this haystack needle, even though it's not technically redwood, but
No.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm excited about it. My dog does not like the sound of this tape stuff ripping. Every time I do it, he jumps up and looks at me.
I'm
like,
sorry,
what are you doing, Dad? Sorry, buddy. That's all it is. It's just a tape. All right. Get the water out.
I poured some of that 1792 store pick. I get like a banana dustiness on the nose, like almost like a crumb, like some kind of dessert banana.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I can.
Banana nut bread too, with like the caramel with the walnut. Oh, that smells really good.
See, that was a pick. That was another one from this bottle. It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is also from Still Living in the Woods. He said he didn't really care for it. Dang it, I keep bumming my mic. And I really like it. Like it's kind of like a spicy banana thing going on.
I like it.
I'm a fan.
It's got a lot of not necessarily the flavor of cinnamon, but almost like the sensation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tingle.
Yeah, I like it.
I do, yeah. But see, Woods is very anti-banana. He's not big on the banana note.
Some people can be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
My pug dog has declared war on the trash truck. Friday is noisy. Fair enough.
This is really tasty. Is that the booker?
Yeah, I got boogers. I like it actually.
That's good.
I like that. It's so rich.
I'm liking this haystack needle.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that nose.
Mm.
The nose smells fancy, I dare say.
It does.
It does.
It's sticker approved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's very rich. This is a super rich nose. Very rich.
Yeah.
Very desserty.
Yeah.
Like
There's a port one that we have that's really good. But it's if you don't like heavily port whiskeys, then you won't. Because it's super just rich.
Now I forget the haystack needle. Is it finished?
That one is
That one is not, but we
Okay.
do have some others. But I didn't think you'd like some of the finished ones because they're more on the heavier finishing, sweeter. Not as much like ice coming out.
I mean, and I'm not trying to like get more samples out of you, but this is one of my favorite bottles of all time, and it's heavily finished, and that's not.
This is where we do our nose hairs thing. What's that?
This is the Bardstown. I'll just read it because my camera's being retarded. This is the Fiber Pavet XO. So this is their distillery only.
That's the
fancy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was. So I think the standard one was in Fiber Pavet barrels for like 10, 12 months, and this was in there for 44 months. So lots of wine influence. Yeah. But I love it. But I mean, I like red wine. So
okay.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
Okay.
I think that when you do a heavily finished Dickel, it covers the minerality a bit.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can't even like with that one. You can't even tell.
Yeah, I didn't think
It's just delicious.
Yeah.
So since I know you like Dickel now, when I find like a good sale, can I send you some dick pics?
I don't see why not. Normally that'd be a hard pass, but in this in this particular case.
Yep.
Here she's asking instead of you just getting an unsolicited dick pic. Nobody
That's
wants
true.
that.
Chris has manners.
Yeah,
I do.
If you're gonna send dick pics, you should ask.
that's
Yeah,
correct.
I'm gonna do it. Well, and you will.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Somebody probably should clip that. I just said yes to dick pics. So
When it's
all
coming
right.
from the agencies, right?
Yeah. So
Yep.
it's fine. I think it's fine.
Yep.
No, this haystack needle is fantastic.
So I'm drinking that Booker's. You asked me there's something on it that you said you had got something different on the Booker's, the Ronnie spec.
Okay, so
I
don't want to get into the whole thing. Like, okay, so
There's the thing.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a. Well, there's a certain person on YouTube. I'm not even going to say he's a whiskey tuber. That I do not care for. And I made it pretty public, unfortunately, on Ben's stream last Friday. So if you want to know and you want to watch my drunken raving, I don't suggest it. It was honestly, it was not good. I mean, the way I went about it was not good. I definitely feel that way.
Sure.
So,
Drink more and talk about it later. Maybe a recap. That's fine.
Yeah. So the sentiment was correct. Just the way I went about it, I didn't feel like it wasn't a good look for Whiskey Tube. And I basically have said that since. Like, I could have went about it differently. I do not care for this person, and I feel like many other in the community kind of feel the same way I do for the same reasons. Not going to get into the whole thing, but nonetheless, the way this whole kind of super spicy, as AZ just pointed out, came about as this guy was showing off the new Booker's Ronnie's batch and was kind of acting like nobody else could get it. Like he had found some really special bottle and, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which is kind of his MO, that, he has bottles that nobody else has and, whatever.
Oh, my God.
Which, I'm not that all... Like, sure, we all have access to bottles that maybe somebody else does, but don't be so, like, braggy about it. It's kind of a douche thing to do. Yeah. And so I just had happened to pick up that bottle that day. I found it at Walmart of all places, and it was at SRP, which was $70, which I was blown. Like, I actually thought the price was.
It's 100.
I know. So when I saw it, I thought the price was wrong. I thought for sure somebody had mislabeled it, and so the guy behind the counter, I said, "Is that a Booker's up there?" Because it was kind of like behind some stuff. He said, "Yeah." So he brings it down. And I said, "Is the price tag that was under that? Is that the right price?" Because it was $69.98 because it's Walmart. They got to go with 98 instead of 99. You guys okay?
Yeah.
Earthquake.
I thought I felt something, but it might have been the dog. I'm good. Sorry. No.
Okay.
That was just a little panic because I have bottles to protect.
If we run,
No, I got you. Yeah, Callie's. Yeah, hold the bottles. First, Stanley, let me finish my stupid story, and then I will certainly bring you on. So I got the Bookers, get it home. I was scheduled to be on this person's stream, and then he's going on and on about how he has this bottle nobody else has. And I was like, oh, actually, I picked it up today. I said, have you tried it yet? And he said no. And so I'd never seen this guy drink anything more than 100 proof on his stream. So I was like, why don't we drink it together? He pops it, tries it, and it like destroys him. It was hilarious. And he was going on and on about how spicy it was. It was pretty great. And I added Stanley, but it's just, there we go. There he is.
Hey, what's up?
How we doing, man?
Hey, Stanley.
Yeah, doing all right.
Looks like you're just getting out of work, huh?
Well, no, I went out to dinner, and of course, I mean, since there's like a Total Wine, a Bevmo, and like 11 other stores local to it, I decided to stop off, see if I could find anything. Didn't find anything I needed to have today.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. You jumped through you jumped through the chat, so I don't know if you saw what I said about your 1,000 subscribers.
You're almost at 1,000 subscribers.
You're like at 923 when I looked, but I said what I put in the chat was that at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to throw an ASW store pick fiddler in for a giveaway.
Oh my God, that's so
Stanley,
good.
you are you're too generous. You're an awesome man. Thank you, Stanley.
I think we should all think of like porn names and then create email addresses for them and subscribe.
Why porn names?
Because then he's going to see all the names that subscribe. It's going to be awesome.
Will be pretty hilarious.
That'd be so awesome.
Like all just nothing but innuendo.
Yes.
I can't say that.
Yes. That'd be
know
awesome.
the thing I'm trying to say. Words are hard.
And everybody will have a chance at that giveaway as long as Mark Emmenecker does not enter.
That's right.
Or Big Vic, because then we're screwed because they win everything.
Okay, fair enough. Actually, that reminds. So you guys actually chat amongst yourselves because as I mentioned earlier, I have no one that I watch I go through my own thing. So I'm gonna start looking through and seeing who has put in on the giveaway. And last call will be in about 10 minutes, guys. So just gonna put that out there.
So I get a like almost little bit of, well, granted it's Booker, so you get that nuttiness. But for a second, I was getting a little bit of hay on the mid palate, right in the front. But it seems, it seems to have gone away a little.
I gotta say, it's not my favorite batch. It's okay.
My favorite batch so far has been Country Ham.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a favorite for a lot of people.
That one's spicy, in a good way.
It is.
Well,
this Booker's is so spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah, super spicy. Is just needling my palate. Anyway, nonetheless, no. Actually, if we're being honest, I think the Ronnie's batch is actually pretty tame for a Booker's. Would you agree with that? Yeah.
Yeah, it almost drinks like just a store pick Knob Creek, really. It does.
Yeah, actually,
which are good, but not $100 good.
I can't. It was either last stream or stream before that. I actually compared the Bookers to the Knob Creek store pick I have, and actually preferred the Knob Creek. So, yeah,
it's probably a little bit older.
Side.
The last Bookers that I liked, and it still was marginal, was Donahoe's.
Yeah, that was
after
pretty.
That tag along was I got a sample of it. Wasn't too glad I didn't buy the bottle. But the like Boston batch was good. Was pretty good. Freaking Donahoe's was the last one that was, and everything since then has kind of been so far off profile and so far like away from the 2019 Booker, the 2018 and 2019 Bookers. It's like, why are they? I mean, I know that I'm not saying it's a cash grab, but it just seems like it because it just seems to be getting bad.
Okay, so
and they keep raising the price too. So
that's the suck part.
Thing, yeah.
So now that you bring that up, I've been thinking about this. So that's not the first time I've heard that sentiment, but it's not exclusive just to Bookers. I've heard that sentiment for about a year and a half, about a year and a half, about the EZBP drops, right? And how people are saying, well, those are reducing in quality, they're not as good as they used to be, we keep on hearing these things. So that it's either a syndrome of nostalgia of the past is always better than the current, or it'd be very interesting to know if what was happening in the last, I would say 6 years, because that's how Booker's is, in the last 6 years as weather patterns, to see if something happened for a while that dramatically changed all of these really older bourbons that are now hitting the market, right? It's just interesting that it feels like
She's got all science now.
Because it's if they're always around the same price, and not the same price, the same age, like Booker's is always around about 6 years, and they're going to be releasing one that's 7 years. It's not that they're rushing it to market, because you can't change that time factor. So what has changed in that time has to be something else. Wouldn't you agree, Mashbell?
Or maybe the warehouse.
Maybe there's conditions that we are not aware of, but because the reason why I think it might be a little bit more, it'd be interesting to know if it's a little bit more broader, is because it's not exclusive to Bookers. That's my whole point.
Okay, so the one thing I can say though is that over the past 10 years per se, I'm not going to talk global warming or anything else, but basically,
you're in California, Stanley, you have to.
There's
you can talk about whatever you want.
The weather patterns. See, everybody seems to think there's this like crazy ass weather pattern change. If you go back through the almanac, the farmer's almanacs through the hundreds of years that it's been around, it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
No,
everything shifts. Everything shifts by about 3 to 4 months every 10 years. So that's why summers are getting farther into winter. Then all of a sudden it's going to go back. It'll go back the other way. And I think that weather-wise, that especially when Kentucky and stuff's getting really super high temperatures, and then really literal freaking snowstorms and stuff like that, it's so freaking drastic that it's got to change the way they go about how they're doing their whiskeys. Because if you look at Texas, if you look at the Texas whiskeys, they're getting better and better because they're having a steady climate throughout the whole year.
Yeah, isn't that funny? So I wonder if that stuff that you were talking about, the stuff that's going through the dramatic changes, that it was a different weather pattern 12 years ago. So we're used to the stuff 12 years ago, and now we're drinking the stuff 6 years ago. I was posing a hypothesis. I wonder if that's what's decreasing or changing what we're perceiving on the palate.
Or what if they're doing so many single barrel picks that they're taking stock that could be better barrels for the Booker's line.
Because
that's the thing too, is that if you notice the private barrel picks, there's been a lot of 10 and 11 years. You haven't seen a whole lot of 12 years, but you don't see a whole lot of 8 and 9 years. And I think that the 8 and 9 year might be what ECBP is getting right now.
Maybe.
I don't think that there's anything older than 9 years in the last few of them. But the thing is too, is that it always seems that the C batch, C9, C2, C19, C20, C21, those have been consistently the best barrels of those years. So I'm just wondering if when the C batch comes out here in October, if it's going to be like completely dramatically different than what we've gotten for the first two.
You can find out.
Sorry to interrupt, but there's a person there, and I know they put in before. I just can't remember who. So if your business starts with Busy Bee, if you could.
That sounds like an Etsy name.
No, I don't know any businesses that start with Busy Bee, so.
Like I know this person. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Should be ashamed.
My bad.
Well, the other thing is too is I have to hang out with. I have to actually meet the Fancies in person and hang out with them somewhere, because their cheese. I'm a cheese snob, and I'm always open to trying new cheeses.
Okay.
Do you have a grocery outlet?
Literally one day, I was always like that. You know, I grew up on freaking Kraft singles because my mom and dad didn't want to buy expensive cheese.
Yes, me too.
And if they did buy expensive cheese, it was my dad's, not ours.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I started like sneaking, like eating like brie and super sharp cheddars and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then one day I tried Gruyere and Gouda, and I was like, "That's it, it's over." Oh. And then I freaking I started on Camembert, and I'm willing to try it pretty much. Some of the stinky cheeses are the best tasting ones, but
for sure. If it's got bold, hey,
that's why it smells like
awesome.
Yeah, I'll just I will just have to take your word for it. So
we're gonna have to like film something and with just all cheese and just send it to him.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I think we should have a stream where we send him cheeses and whiskeys to pair with him. And then he has to, he needs to sit down and eat them with us.
That's a good idea because you drink too much whiskey and you get the shits. But if you drink cheese, it plugs you up. That's a perfect experience right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that sounds truly awful. But if you guys want to see that, I would do it just for you.
Weird way. Yes. We're just bringing the truth here.
Yeah, back on your theory there, Kara. I think you might be onto something, because I feel like a lot of batch products like that have kind of been lacking recently. So of course now we can't compare ECBPs to Bookers because double the age statement. So that wouldn't quite line up with the theory. But either way, I feel like something's going on, because a lot of batch things like that are maybe not up to snuff to most people.
So I wonder if it's the barrels that they're sourcing.
Could be.
Getting, not sourcing.
Could be.
Well, me. Most people besides Jack Daniels source barrels. Jack Daniels can make their own, right? They have a cooperage.
They can. Well, through Brown-Forman, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. The thing that's crazy to me is how last year's larcenies, people shit on those larcenies last year like they were the second coming of my Lord.
Yep.
But then this year, everybody's crapping on ECBPs, but they're freaking praising all the freaking larceny stuff.
It's so weird.
Now, yes, one's a weeder, one's not. But at the same time, there's how they could flip flop in 12 months from people giving those bottles away or telling you don't buy them to you can't find them on a shelf. They're on secondary at $300 a bottle. That's but literally a year ago, nobody would even touch them. So that's what I'm trying to figure out what they do larceny wise that they messed up on the other end to where it's so diametrically opposed to a year ago.
Right. I feel like the larceny is more available too. Do you think they made more in the batch this year, or is it just maybe the distribution in California? Have you been seeing a lot more here?
Actually, I haven't seen a larceny barrel proof here yet, but I haven't gone to Cypress, Red Hill, or any of the Orange County ones. So
yeah, no, Bevmos and stuff like that, or it's K&L.
Yeah, that's the other one is K&L. I haven't been on this website in a couple weeks, so I got to go on there, and because they're the new exploratory Doc Swinsons are supposed to be out on K&L the next couple weeks.
Yes. Did you ever pick up the cognac? Because they still have that in cases sitting on the floor. It's good.
The cognac finish Doc Swinson?
Yeah, the Le Spirit.
Yes, the
other one. French.
It was the
real quick interruption, guys. I just want to make sure first off that I got everybody. So Charles, I got you. Let's see here. I got Jack in. I got Mark Emmenecker. I got Bourbon in. David Bargetts got you in. David Bass and Stanley. If I missed anybody, please let me know. And again, I'm going to do one last final call. So let me double count here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. So we're like 4 short of the Eagle Rare bottle. So if we just get a couple more, then we can give that away. If we just get a couple more, I'll be happy. So we just get kind of close-ish to 20. I'd be happy with that. So if anybody else wants to get in, I'm going to give it like 5 more minutes, and then we're going to do it. So again, links in the description, PayPal, Cash App. $5 gets you in. Every $5 is entry. And again, so 3 samples are going out of your choosing, no matter what happens. But we're probably going to give away this Eagle Rare bottle as well. So if you want an Eagle Rare bottle, here's how to get one right here. So there you go. There has been 1 pour out of it for those of you that didn't hear that earlier. So it is open, but still like 99% of a bottle there. Yeah, so
99.5.
Yeah.
I keep thinking that you're just giving away sloppy seconds, Sean. I mean, kind of. I did. No, but so here's the thing. Like, I think this is a great idea because so 21090 was the first ones I ever saw do this, and I thought that was great because like a lot of us have bottles that sit, and maybe they're not for us, but there's probably somebody else who would love to have them. And I've gotten a lot of great bottles from them that they tried and they'd been sitting. And I mean, so there's one. Grab it right here.
Yeah, I got a whole thing of Traverse City, like 375 bottles that had like 1 pour each out of them, and then a whole like samples of all the other Traverse City that they had on the show that night. So it worked out for me. I mean, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, so this bottle was much fuller when I got it. It was about like here-ish. This is a Chattanooga store pick. Or is it Sealbacks? No, yeah, it's a store pick. Camera hates white. But anyway. Anyway, can I get it to focus?
What? Which one is it? Because we have a Sealback.
That's kind of focused. Anyway, so yeah, I got this one from them, and I love it. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool to hand things down that maybe aren't for you, because somebody else will enjoy them. And welcome to the show, Joe. How we doing, man?
I enjoy them.
Who just lets you in? What is this?
I'm like a roach.
She's so.
You don't have to let me in. I find the way in the crevices.
She's aggressive tonight. I'm sorry, Joe.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, exactly. As Bourbon points out, I only chugged out of it 1 time, so barely any germs.
You get a little of Sean with it. It's all good.
That's it. You could clone me now or something, if that's something you wanted to do.
Cheers.
Hey, Chris, that haystack, is that just the straight? Is that just the 14-year bourbon, or is that the? Okay.
No, the 14 year is just the bourbon. All the other ones that we have are the 12-year in the finishings.
Okay. Well, you have the haystack finishes too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think this is a better way to look at it. The AZ point. I've just gotten rid of the neck pour for you. That's really what I've done. So it's already opened up. Oh, very nice. Let me solo you there, Joe. Yeah, some pride for goat.
The goats eat hay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I really was gonna get one of those, Joe, but then when I saw what the price was, I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
All right, so Mark, I see you, and also Templar, see yours as well. Let me get those thrown on the wheel here.
All right.
Well, it was like what, 229?
Whoa. Where are you shopping?
Total Wine.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, Total Wine had they got one case, 6 bottles, put them on the shelf at $189. Then like 3 days later, I said, screw it, I'm gonna get one, and then it was at $229 in the case, and they only had 2 left. And I was like, you know what? That's all right. I'll just stick with my 6-year ride that I got for $80.
It's probably just as good.
Gonna show off the wheel here, and then I'm gonna give it like 1 more minute, and then we're gonna spin it, guys. So here be the wheel.
Cheers, David. Mark.
There's the wheel. There you go. Just verify that you're on it if you feel like you should be.
I should be.
Fair enough. Although I know our pictures are blocking some of it, but hopefully you see the list here.
I think you put it to the side, no? Maybe if you take off the chat part, that maybe it'll drop.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can make this look. Well, okay. The dog just pulled the mouse out of my hand. Give me a second.
We know who's in charge in that house.
I rigged the results. I bribed the dog that if he pulled
Yeah, he hooked it with his paw, and look at that. Okay,
I rigged it. I paid him.
Let's try again. There we go. There, that drops it down a little bit. Okay.
A little bit.
There you go, guys. Now you can see it a little better. So if you feel like I missed you, please let me know. I think I got everybody though. And again, last chance on Eagle Rare, and also 3 samples of your choosing. Of course, we'll have 2 different winners. Somebody's going to get the Eagle Rare, and then somebody will get the samples.
So I like this click to spin is like you're some idiot, right?
Yeah, like what else would you do?
Exactly.
Can you randomize the actual wheel to where it spreads everybody's names out too, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna random, like, what's the? It doesn't say random. It's shuffle. Shuffle. That's the thing. I was just kind of leaving it.
Spin, isn't it actively shuffling?
No.
Yeah, you have to shuffle it, or else it'll stay like in order. So like like Fun with Whiskey has like 6 altogether there. So. And then also, like Mark Immenecker also has quite a few together there.
There's a shuffle button on here, isn't there?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna shuffle it. I was just leaving them all together so it's easier to see your name, if you're up there, kind of thing.
I'm understanding you.
This is how we know we're all from the same generation. We're all going like this. It's a shuffle right there as we're leaning.
I think you should add an image.
Sean, I think it's a California thing that the people from California are having a hard time understanding this situation. I understand exactly what's going on.
Thank you, Kara. Appreciate it. I'm glad somebody understood what I'm trying to do.
He always does him.
This is true. Sometimes too much.
You can get blind like that, I heard. Wait, what?
Well,
right.
You have a friend to send you dick pics now, so it's okay.
His palm has a part in the middle.
Full of love.
We're really getting deep into this conversation. All right. Fancies are good people. I agree. Yeah, come on, Cerberus. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm not even wearing my glasses, and I can see it. Good. All right. Well, just double checking. If anybody's got any last minute entries, please let me know. I'm just double checking one last time, and then we're spinning this thing. And then we're giving away some Eagle Rare and some samples.
Heck yeah.
All right. We're calling it. Again, if you did last minute, now is your last chance. I'm about to click the thing. So say something now, or,
Right.
Now.
We're shuffling. Okay. Mucho shuffled. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Let's spin a wheel. So I guess we'll do the bottle first because that's the better prize or whatever.
Yay! David,
Very nice. Congratulations, man. Cool.
I've never seen it.
Now I am going to remove you because can't win both things. Sorry, buddy.
Correct.
But you are getting an Eagle Rare, so that's something. Unless actually, so David, if you're in chat, I'll leave it up to you. If you'd rather have the samples, then you can go that way.
He says yes. He wants the Eagle Rare.
Okay, fair enough. I figured that's probably what everybody wanted. So yeah, congrats, man. And What's that?
He wants your essence.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Yeah, the bottle chug. You get a little bit of chug juice in there. Okay, Eagle Rare all the way. Okay, I figured. All right, here we go. Get back to the wheel here. Okay, take David off. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Who's getting samples? Let's find out.
I like little.
And Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Awesome.
Twice.
There we
Fun
go.
with whiskey to play with your emotions.
I know. Charles.
But here's the thing:
We have a
Charles
bunch of
is in California and has access to a lot of whiskey.
That's true.
So
And
that's a consolation.
and he has a package waiting for him.
Charles.
Yeah.
Charles also has access to my heart.
Oh,
He does.
that's true.
I'm
And
just
plus,
saying.
I send Charles whiskey pretty often anyway. Well, we exchange stuff all the time. We're always talking about like, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried this? And then we
leave.
send things. Oh, hand deliver. I'm sorry.
exactly.
Yeah. Very little spit. Very little spit. I promise. I try my best to not backwash when I'm chugging. So, no. It was just one pour one night, and then I was like, why did I even open this? I have two open. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, Mike dipped out. Yeah, well, no, Mike actually had to work tonight, but that's fine. I'll message him. He's a Patreon, so yeah, Mike's a good dude.
Very
ahead,
just real quick. Has anybody else? I mean, I got Fancies and Joe here. Has anybody else noticed that Eagle Rare has become harder to find out here?
No.
But now Buffalo Trace, you can find it for $20 a bottle at Costco's and at friggin' Sam's Club.
Same with
Like-
Eagle Rare.
I haven't been able to find any Eagle Rares out here though, anywhere.
What are you
Where's
willing to
here?
pay? Because there's some CVS's, but they're like almost $40 for it, and some routes
Well-
still have shelves.
The Eagle Rares that I have, other than my 1.75,
Mhm.
I've never paid more than $40 a bottle, and those were all store picks.
Mhm.
Just a regular bottle of Eagle Rare, I've never paid over like $29 for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have bottles of Eagle Rare, but I just think it's weird that this time last year I was buying cases of store picks. When they did that big drop last July, I went to 4 different stores and bought cases.
Mhm.
But now I turn everywhere I go, Buffalo Trace is like $22-$23 max, and there's and everybody's got it. So
A120, Steve Burkow. A120.
I actually find that there's more Buffalo Trace picks widely available too.
oh yeah, now there is, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's a couple of stores that they're still on the shelves for $30. I mean, you could just go and get it. That's not hard to find anymore. But I think it depends like what areas, because there's some areas where they're just sitting there, and then other areas where they're just gone. So I think it's maybe some of the areas that maybe people pick a lot and send them off or sell them.
Yeah, I think Liquorama still has like freaking picks from the end of last year sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, you
Hey,
just
Chris,
find
you got
weird.
a Chola sitting next to you. What's up,
Cool.
B?
I'm liking the hat. I gotta say, I am a hat guy, so I appreciate a good hat.
So I figured I was gonna have at least a couple more pours with you ladies if you're
There's
guys
only
if you're
one
cool
person
with
who's
that.
not a
We're
hat
hanging
person
out a
on
little more.
this right now.
And then we'll send everybody over to Vic. But I got to have this with you guys tonight. The Weller Full Proof. I've been looking
Oh
forward
yeah,
to this.
go for it. So can I tell you something?
Mhm.
Oh, I opened the Nashville barrel pick from Sealbox, the Nashville Rye.
210.
Uh-huh.
90.
So I recommend. Don't take this in the wrong way.
Hey, it's not even my bottle. I got it from a
You didn't
friend.
make- I'm glad you did not distill this. It is good on the palate. However, when I first smelled it, I got a hint of like bug spray, like DEET,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
it was just DEET-ish. And then I was like, well, that's weird, but it doesn't show up on the palate, and then it goes away. So I think it's one of those pours that you pour it, and then you walk away for a little bit, and then you come
Okay.
back. And
Gotta let it air out a little, get the deed out.
get a little DEET out. You know what I mean? It had just a tinge of bug spray. I was like, oh, well, that is super specific.
Just a tinge of poison then.
That's
Just
right. You know,
I gotta drink
a
some of
small
that.
amount of poison.
well,
So what? So that was, you said Nashville barrel from where?
steel box.
From Sealbox? Was it just the Sealbox pick or?
No, I
I'll
think it
I'll
was,
grab it.
21090 sent it to
21090.
him, but I don't think he picked it.
Oh, okay.
It is the rye,
this
though.
guy right here. Come on, find the camera.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah, that's
go.
right.
Okay, well now I know not to buy it. I mean,
I have some Nashville
good,
barrels that I can send you that are more bourbony.
What's the proof on that?
It is.
No. It's hold on. Oh, it's 112.
Actually pretty close. 116.8.
Because I saw that bottle, but it's not a pick at one of my stores over here, and it's at 118. So
Okay.
I don't know. If that makes
so to me, it's very typical 95.5 MGP rye. I think this is a nicer version than some have had. I'm not I keep hoping I'm going to find that 95.5 rye that everybody raves about. Maybe it's just not for me. That's kind of what I've come.
I don't think it's for you.
Yeah. It's a little too minty. A little bit. Well, you know what? I'll just pour a little. I'll pour a little bit, and then we're going to get into this foolproof.
It's a little herbally. Just a
Yeah,
tea.
herbally.
It's
Herbally.
Oh, do you not like clove, perhaps?
I like it if there's other flavors going on with it that I like.
Thought. I get a lot of clove on 95.5 on the finish. Usually.
I can see that. I can
so
definitely.
a little bit of crimson.
So Sean, with those 95.5 ryes, I love ryes, but I was always I had an issue with the 95.5 for a while. But I worked my way up. I just started at a high rye bourbon, then worked my way to a barely legal rye, and then worked my way up from the 51% to the 75%, and then worked my way up to the 95.5. And now I can drink 95.5
Which one did you
all
start
day.
at 51%? What was the whiskey that you had that was 51%?
51 rye?
Yeah.
I was drinking it with them.
That tastes really good.
Yeah. I'd have to go back to the house and look at it. Look through my ryes.
Because that sounds pretty good. I've seen them before. I was curious which one it was that you were talking about.
Well, there's a few barely legal ryes out there. I'm trying to think.
I almost want to say Elijah. I want to say Elijah Craig rye is 51%.
I feel like Rittenhouse might be as well. That's
Yep.
Yeah, I think Rittenhouse is a barely legal rye, and that's some good shit right there, especially for $19.
Yeah, Pikeville, of course, that's all Heaven Hill. So yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Pikesville.
I just have to mention that you're kind of channeling Big Vic right here, but there's like a palm tree missing.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we got a little bit of Big Vic action going on.
Yep.
Um,
Where you need to see your face a little bit.
I'm actually in front of Sprouts right now, so.
Oh.
You don't
Looks like
have
he's
any
about
good
to commit a
liquor when
crime.
you're doing at Sprouts. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, so Kara, I think you nailed it. What it is. So I like clove, but I don't like clove with mint. I don't like that combination. And there's kind of both of those things happening. I like clove with like brown sugar and caramel
Brown
and like
sugar, baby.
more like a Christmas ham kind of thing.
We have Old Pepper, Kentucky Oak.
That's good.
That sounds more up your wheelhouse because there's no mint. Because Chris hates mint in rye.
And Steve Burkout, to answer your question, so 3 favorites that come to mind. 2 are proper ryes. The Jack Daniel's special release, phenomenal. This guy right here, the malted rye. And then I think pretty much universally, other than Joe, everybody likes Seagrass.
I don't care for it. Joe was gracious.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 people.
Yeah.
Three.
I don't care
Don't
for it
forget
either.
Kara.
Oh, so I'm the only one on screen then. Okay.
Well, no, it's not that I hate. It's not that I hate it, but all the extra just freaking kills me on that bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's just so much. There's just so much there that that tries to overpower. There's like all the Madeira, all this other stuff going back and forth. It's just like.
I will give it one thing though. Once you've had other drinks, it blends well with other drinks after you've had a couple of drinks.
Yep.
But in the beginning portion, I cannot start off with that.
Yep. I support
Gotcha.
that. Mm-hmm.
And see, when you mentioned that, I still don't know if I've ever had seagrass just first pour of the day. I've always had it like 2-3 drinks in. So maybe that's the thing. You can't have it first.
I try it once, maybe like, after a long day or whatever, like, hey, let's first drink of the night, try it, see what happens.
I'll have to do that.
Let us know what your thoughts are on the first pour, if it's a first pour type thing.
Yeah, I never thought about that specific thing, but although I love Joe's description because like what you say, like old grass clippings, or right? I feel like there was something.
People are clumsy; they know exactly what they mean.
Yeah.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, you know exactly what that would taste like. Yeah.
For sure.
So Sean, if you ever so like you're saying like the 95.5 rye, but that's like the clovish side of rye. Have you ever had green top? Have you ever had green top Willet?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's more towards the evergreen side of freaking everything.
But there's enough other like sweet notes in there that it's been a while since I've had it, but I remember liking it. Like there's enough else going on that it's not because
it's also dill. It's also dill too. It was also dilly compared to.
I don't get the dill note, but I know a lot of people have said that, but I've never gotten a dill note on the green top. But like
they are single barrel.
Like this OKI, it has like kind of this piney note on the back end that I don't really care for.
I don't get that.
I actually like that bottle.
I need to try that again. I don't get piney.
It's all right.
You're all right too.
You want to fight tonight?
I will. I mean, I don't know how mean you are, but
think turkey with glass.
You are from Iowa.
Wild turkey.
Yeah, no, so like there's so you want to talk about a lot of things going on. Well, the camera.
There's
a lot of
shit
like
in there. Billion things in this bottle. Also, how are they calling it bourbon? There's light whiskey in here. I think that makes it not bourbon anymore.
Do they call it?
That's why I call it a bourbon whiskey.
It's a yeah.
Well, it says blended bourbon whiskey, but I don't think you can call it.
It's the blended. It's probably that's how they get it.
Okay, so
probably
if a majority of the bottle is a bourbon, right?
It's not.
And it's being blended. Just say
there's all kinds of math on here, Sean.
You can use whatever words you want as long as you don't say straight bourbon.
Yeah, it's over 50%.
As long as you don't call it, there's specific words you can't use if you're blending it. Right. But you can still use the word bourbon. You just can't have to put blended. You have to put whiskey instead of like straight bourbon or single barrel bourbon. There's certain things that you can't write. You can't. TTB signed off on it being a blended bourbon. So
exactly, they saw the mash on the label.
But I mean, you have to remember though too that there was that bottle that was going around that they signed off on that was a bottle and bond that was like 100. It was cask strength. It was like the first cask strength bottle and bond. They signed off on that, so they're not catching everything.
Would that be that 107, that 112 proof bottle and bond on 21090?
That's old label.
That's an old label.
So is that an instance where someone just didn't like show up to work and just stamped everything, or was there money left?
I feel like that. Yeah, it was like it was like late on a Friday. It's like just whatever. Let's get out of here.
Send it. No. It looks pretty. Pass.
Fair enough.
Now you're saying there was it was labeled bottled and bond, or was it labeled bonded?
No, it's labeled bottle and bond.
Okay, because if it's labeled bottled and bonded, it's supposed to be 100. Yeah. If it's labeled bonded, it can be whatever proof they want it to be.
Yeah, no, it's like because they were bragging about it being the first cask strength bottle and bond on their website. I can't remember the brand, but like Ben talked about it quite a bit. Several channels were talking about it. This was probably 2 months ago. I don't know.
Amateur hour, man.
Hey, Rob, what's up, man? How we doing? Cheers. Good to see you.
Cheers, Rob.
Anybody tried the Jeffrey's Ocean double barrel rye? Such a complex, sweet and spicy. Okay.
I was afraid because it's actually, wasn't it like $85 or something like that? And I was like,
I was terrified.
But is it super spicy?
Oh, you got to go higher.
Yeah, it's not super spicy.
It's not super spicy.
Grab your balls and you'll do it. Wait,
yeah,
what?
Sorry about that.
I think they just like try to go for like, it's been around the world, so we should charge it X amount for cargo.
Well, hell,
You are extra.
if Brad Paisley can charge you for throwing it in the back of a truck, hey, why not?
Yeah.
A semi. Like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I feel like I can say this because I'm wearing the hat. That's got to be like the most hick thing to do I've ever heard of in my life. Like, let's just put a bunch of bourbon in some semis and drive them around the country. Like, okay. The thing is, like, he's not. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm more redneck than Brad Paisley, if we're being honest.
He looks like he gets facials.
Yeah, he does look like he gets facials.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you don't mean that the way that
not in a salon.
No.
Wait, what?
Well, my thing with Jefferson's is that I got the.
There was a joke.
Oh,
I just got the. Have you ever had the standard Jefferson's? Just the regular ass every day, not the aged.
Yeah. It's solid, but it's expensive, a little pricey.
Yeah, and then every one of their other bottles has just some little special label attached to it, and then it costs more money. But if you taste it, it's not drastically different. There's not a whole lot of separation until you get to the when they're a little bit older bottlings of the aged at sea stuff. But the regular, all their standard 4, I can't remember what each one of them is, but they're like within like 5 or 6 proof points of each other, and they're all basically they just got some different name on them, and it's not great. I don't think it's worth $50-something for the standard now.
Wow.
It used to be like 80 when it first came out, but
good Lord.
Blaze, I keep mentioning it. I'm finally pouring the foolproof store pick. Thank you again.
I just poured to drink with you, and I thought you were drinking it the entire time.
She just
No, I got sidetracked on that Nashville barrel thing.
On the tasting as well.
He faked you out.
Now I definitely am though.
I'm gonna drink that with you, Sean.
Okay, awesome, man.
Oh darn.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna pour more. What a trash.
Oh well. I'm sorry, Chris.
It, Sean, like other people will just down it, and I'll wait until you're ready.
I'm sorry, I can't hold back. I just have to keep drinking, Joe.
I mean, I assume this is a pretty good bottle, so I can't, fault you for just going ahead.
Like it.
I want to say something after you drink it.
Okay. There's a little bit of a sour note on the nose.
Hey, I want to say this is the longest I've ever seen Fancies on a live.
Oh, that's not true.
That's not true.
Well, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't been on every other live, but the lives I've been on with the Fancies has been,
we're not able to go on a lot because we're usually like gone or not home or something like that.
Or somebody has to work the next day.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you know where I work, so I'm gone a lot.
Cheers, Deathless. How we doing, man?
Well, no, the last time it was Kara that says we have to go because I have to go to work. I have to work.
Oh, she does.
I work a lot.
She does a lot of freelance stuff.
Sorry.
So.
I do. I work a lot.
Oh,
hey, Badass, we're all drinking Weller Foolproof.
Yeah. So I think what
does
okay.
have a little
Cheers, Dan.
Sourness in like sour candy as opposed to sour into like sour vinegar, right? It's like almost like a
Cheers,
sour.
Simon.
Candy.
Yeah, it's
sweet tarts. It's got a bit of sweet tarts.
Oh, there you go. That might work.
Cheers, Dragland.
It's the nose.
So it's not it's not. You're saying it's like malic acid, malic acid smell.
Maybe.
The sour candy.
So if you've ever had a strawberry that's just starting to turn, it's not rotten yet, but it's just you know what I mean. It's just like it's starting to get that little bit of funk
musty
going on. Yeah,
okay.
it's
not a zombie, but it's about to turn.
So there's a little bit of that going on, so it's not spoiled yet. I want to be clear, but it's just it's starting to overly ripe.
Overripe, yeah.
It's
a little bad.
The fuzz, the gray fuzz hasn't formed, but you can see it's getting close.
It's got like soft spots, but it's not all soft.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Scott G is drinking some Griffith Claw 130 proof bottled and bond. How is that? Okay, maybe it's bonded?
There is a little bit of that going on to me.
Griffin Claw.
So I thought it was okay. It's a fruity. It's not the fruitiest Weller I've had. It's pretty. It's drinkable. Now, so why didn't I want to wait for you to drink it? Is I don't really care for Weller Foolproof at all. So this one's actually bad. She likes Weller Foolproof more than I do.
I like the 107.
Yeah.
That's sort of like mine.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not a huge Buffalo Trace fan. I mean, I think it's good. It's good stuff as we talked about earlier, but it's not like
You know what I'd rather have?
Got a little.
I would rather have Buffalo Trace kosher wheat.
That I like.
Okay. I've not had that, but it sounds nice.
Well, we gotta send you some because those are actually.
No, that's not why I said it. I feel like I'm like guilt tripping you into sending. No, you guys sent me plenty.
No. Those are actually easy to find. Embarrassingly,
Sean, we've been over this. We know that you're not trying to get more whiskey.
Bottle that got approved. I got you.
Oh, Fancies have very limited room, and if they want to buy a new bottle, they got to give the other stuff to you.
She knows.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Drinking a unicorn, says Dan.
All right, so I'm gonna compare that because you mentioned it. So the 107 to the Foolproof. I'm curious which.
Because I like a little spicier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
me as well.
Mm-hmm. It's like there's nothing wrong with Foolproof at all. It's just nothing I would chase just because. Like, it's great to experience certain bottles for the first time, and that's fantastic. So I'm super glad I have the opportunity to have this.
It feels like the first time.
It does.
I mean, you can definitely tell they're both bottles. You can tell,
Thank you, Joe. I love you.
Well, I want to drink whiskey, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off and drive the rest of the way home.
Yeah.
Fair enough, Stanley.
We'll be here. We'll be here until you get home.
So actually, here shortly, Stanley, I'm probably going to move everybody over to Big Vic's and let him do his thing. Probably just going to run another 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then we're going to head over.
I should be home in about 10 minutes.
15, maybe 30.
Text me,
45
Stanley,
minutes more. That's all.
I'm going to send a care package to you.
Joe's talking.
Joe, you have it.
Okay. I can't remember what we talked. What was last night? We were talking about.
Okay.
But okay. So I'll text you.
Okay.
I'll see you guys soon.
Cool.
Later, Stanley. Appreciate you, man.
Sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
Promise. It could be a promise.
So I would say I kind of like them equally, but for different reasons.
Different reasons. That's fair. That's totally.
I like the higher proof of the Weller Foolproof. I like the little more tongue punch going on.
Okay.
But I would say I probably like the mid palate better on the 107.
Yep.
Like if it didn't have that kind of overly ripe strawberry thing going on, I'd probably pick the Foolproof.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're both nice. So I want to be clear, folks. I do like the Foolproof. I guess in my mind it was kind of like, I'd probably this is my first time having it, so I'd probably put it too high.
Yeah.
Where did I put it in our blind? Do you remember?
Where you asking me or I can't? Did you have that?
No, you didn't. No, you gave us a sample of your store pick, but we haven't tried it yet. We're trying to find a regular Foolproof to do a blind because we have a store pick, and then you gave us a sample, and we were looking for just a regular Foolproof to do a blind.
Oh, gotcha.
It's better. Yeah.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have sent you that too.
Well, next time we see you,
we'll see you.
Hey, just real quick, because I kind of said them real quick earlier, but please check out Whiskey in the West. Simon over there doing great lives, and Simon, he might go all day. He does some of the longest lives on Whiskey Too. I don't know how he does it. Like he'll hang out with us and then hang out with another channel and then do his thing. Simon is just a beast. Wow. And then also check out the Deathless Dogs. Dan, the man. Me and Dan got into we had way too much fun last Friday. We got deep in the weeds. We had a great time.
I might have to go back and watch that stream.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Just we're gonna pretend it didn't happen.
You know what? I won't because you asked me not to.
No means no.
I will. I'll have to send you a clip of what I was talking about earlier, so that way you guys can be in on the joke. But like I'm okay. Here's mainly why I'm disappointed in myself. I came across really angry and douchey, and then so I was like, don't really.
I know we all have those moments we regret. So I understand where you're coming from.
Well,
I got no regrets.
You got no regrets?
No,
I have a couple.
No regrets.
I have a couple where I've said a little too much or I phrased it poorly. How about that?
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, and it was not a good day for me anyway. I had no business getting on a live, and I did anyway. And I thought it would like get me in a better mood, and I was for a while. And to be fair, I thought I was having fun, but then when I went back and rewatched it, because like, okay, if I'm being honest, I drank so much that night. When I woke up the next morning, I was like, did I really do that? And then I had to go back and double check. I was like, oh, I did do that. Okay.
But you weren't that drunk because you did kind of remember.
Yeah,
sort of. Like it was really hazy, but
next time, keep your pants on.
Yeah, I know. I get hot when I drink a lot. So
one time you were wearing shorts, and I was like, is he wearing boxers?
I'm wearing shorts right now.
He wears short shorts.
He does.
Just bring the 80s back.
Oh, 70s, baby. They're shorter.
I mean, to be fair, like those are. I see a lot of guys. I guess that's coming back into fashion. Not for me. I like shorts to the knees, but whatever. Everybody do your thing. What's that, Joe?
I was talking to somebody. I apologize. I got on the speaker.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were saying something to me. I didn't hear you. I want to make sure I got what you were saying.
No.
Sorry, I've been dipping in and out. Kitchen remodel. Oh, that's right, man. I hope that's going well. What y'all drinking? So I just finished a little bit of Weller Antique 107 and some Foolproof from the Fancies.
Yeah, he knows we're all drinking that.
I guess you guys, are you still on the Foolproof, or you moved on to something else?
I'm drinking your favorite.
What's that?
I'm drinking your favorite.
My favorite?
Yeah.
What's up?
It's just for your favorite. Yeah, it's all good.
The dog is being obnoxious. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. One more time.
What's your favorite whiskey?
Your favorite whiskey of this last week or so?
I don't even know.
Oh.
He's going to be so mad. It's not what you're thinking. I'm going to be so mad. You ready? It's okay.
It's okay. I was like, what is she drinking? And I passed it to you like a dumbass.
That's okay. I'm not mad. I mean, so the Junkies, they really loved it. Who else?
I haven't even tried it, and I've had that bottle for a bit.
Like there's a couple other people that have had it that really like it. It's just like I get this piney. I don't know. There's some kind of plant, like bush, not like weeds or like some kind of. I don't know. Like on the finish.
Say it. Nope, can't say it. I'll say it.
It's making me curious. You describing it that way.
Yeah, I'll tell you backstage what you just said.
Now I want to know.
It says something really bad.
What? Anyway, and then Joe, you're drinking Foolproof?
Well, I was drinking Weller Foolproof with you guys, but I guess we're going to OKI now.
No. She's drinking. She was drinking Foolproof. I'm the only one drinking this, Joe. So please don't feel compelled to do anything you don't want to do.
If you
bad expert.
I mean, I feel like I should because everybody's tasted it here on screen and I haven't.
Well, we're waiting for you to. We may need to talk to you. We can talk to you later.
Okay. You added some additives in it before you gave me the bottle. That's why you need to let me know some.
Nope.
Yes. And there is the link to Simon Whiskey in the West. And let's see here. I do like Texas whiskey.
Yeah. When you talk about that.
How much do you like Balcony single malt?
He likes the bourbon one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not close, right? Grab it. But yeah, the pot still, the budget one. I mean, for a budget bottle, I like it.
Okay. We have this damn single malt one. You know, the one that's like, I think $75 or $80. Well, that's really good. Joe. Those are really good, Joe. But I haven't tried it. It's unopened. I don't know what to do with it. It was sent in mistake, in an error. And then I told the person, hey, this is the wrong bottle. And they sent me the correct bottle. But they never wanted the other bottle back. I'm like, that's how bad it was.
That tells you something. They don't want us to send it back.
I had a sample of it, and I didn't like it. And I don't know what to do with the damn thing, Sean.
It's okay. We'll give it away.
I mean, if you need, we'll talk off stream.
That's right.
I mean, I didn't pay anything for it, so I don't want anything for it. What do I do with the damn thing?
Well, shipping costs money though, so we'll.
If I don't like it, I'm not going to pawn it off on somebody. But would you like it?
Hold on.
I wouldn't. I mean, okay, I'm not going to say it's my favorite. I've had it. It's fine, but
which one are we talking about?
It's the black.
Just the regular single malt.
The black label.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I like some of the other ones, like the French oak. There's a rum cask finished one that is really good. Some of the rye single barrel picks are actually very intriguing. We had one that was like coffee espresso and chocolate. That one was really good. Mm-hmm. But anything beyond that realm, I'm like, no. They have a weird note.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was. Yeah, it just kind of was like, yeah, that's okay. That was kind of my.
Your cigar blend?
No.
Oh, I thought
she's afraid to.
Well, he sent us a sample that we need to compare it to.
Yes.
You don't need to compare it to it. I was curious also if you guys had tried that one. You don't need to compare.
I really want to, Joe, but.
All right, guys, I'm going to do a final pour with you guys. So I'm going to let you guys pick. Okay. So I'm going to remind you real quick. So you guys sent me a bunch of stuff. So we got Dickel 15-year. Well, I had that. So Bull Run 15-year rare cast beam totes. Barstown Founders. Let's see, rare character. That's the 5.5.5 year rye Dickel. Redwood Empire. Well, I had that. Okay, so Weller Foolproof had that. Rocket Wolf had that. Lucky
Did you get this bottle?
Which one is it? No, we didn't get the El Cerrito one.
Go ahead, Sean. It's pretty though.
There you go. Oh yeah, I got Sasquatch on there.
That's hilarious.
He's a rare character.
He is a rare character.
All right, so Lucky 7, 14-year proprietary. Hey, I can say it better drunk than I could sober. How about that?
That's right. That's all you need.
Yeah. Now I can't. I said I shouldn't have. Anyway, you know what the thing is.
I have that one, Jack.
Well,
what's your question on Murray Hill Club?
Oh, what is that? We are so bad at chat because we're on an iPad, so we're trying to look at chat. Don't. I know. We don't have our computer set up right here because we have to switch.
For Microsmart.
He's curious about Murray Hill Club, but he doesn't put a question on there. It's Murray Hill. Should he buy it? Is that what he's asking?
Depends on the price. Depends on your wheel well. All that jazz.
Yeah.
Also, there's the link to Deathless Dogs. Please check them out.
Oh heck yeah! Sign up for that.
Murray Hill Club, good.
Woodenville? No, Woodenville. No, we don't talk about that.
We talk about Woodenville because you know what happened? You know what happened, sir? So we have this wonderful, beautiful pick, and we end up finishing it last week. You know what tasting note I got on that son bitch that I never got before? Wood varnish.
Yeah, you did.
Start out that way. I think once it went a certain level.
Oh, it only gets worse as the bottle goes down. Yeah.
So I think you just need to drink it real fast.
So we poured the rest of it in a
basically just open it and chug it, and then I mean you're gonna feel terrible, but at least you won't get the terrible wood varnish note. Because once it opened, like first crack, I was just like,
it was good.
Okay.
We didn't get wood varnish until like the last fifth. Like it was barely there, and then. And I blame you, to be honest. No.
It's fair. I'll take it. I'm kind of proud. I'll wear that as a badge of honor that I've passed along this terrible tasting note.
I ain't gonna lie. Normally I'm a nice person, but when I drank that, I was like, son of a bitch.
See, Joe,
there it is. Freaking
Joe's
wood varnish.
Considerate. He passes orangesicle notes to us, so that's really good.
Orangesicle and popsicle stick.
Not wood varnish.
Cool. I can do with
Who
that.
Are you?
Wood varnish. What the hell?
Oh, later, Templar. I know I'm late. Not 6 minutes, hopefully. Good night, buddy. Appreciate you. I've never had balcones. Well, we can fix that.
It's not bad, Jack.
Charles, we have so many samples for you that are much better than balcones.
Hey, Charles, I'm just going to throw out an idea, my friend. Since I'm probably going to be going Fridays now, maybe you can go after Joe on Saturdays. Just saying. I want to get Charles back into doing his own streams. I want his channel to just blow up, take over the whiskey tube.
Hell yeah.
It's I don't know what we're talking about.
I couldn't figure it out. Oh, I'm guessing this is my detective work. He was talking to Joe about Murray Hill Club, and now he's got it coming down tonight. Maybe he's acquiring that bottle.
That's probably it. All right, so
I like mysteries. Blue is my favorite. You're welcome.
All right, so ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of want to go.
I haven't tried this one yet, so I couldn't tell him about this one.
Oh, the blue one I hear is amazing. Oh my gosh,
I'm holding a bunch of samples, so I can't
okay,
so
I have a question for you. Do you want more of the same? You want to go nutty, or do you want to go something?
I want to go peaty.
Do Scotch, yes.
Yeah. So I got three. I got three great scotches here.
Finished, non-finished, kick you in the face because it's young, or what is that third one?
He's already tried them all.
No, I haven't tried this one.
What is that one?
What is it?
The Bunnahabhain. Oh wait, no, I did open it.
Yeah, you did.
You opened it late.
Yeah.
Cheater. What a cheater.
You really liked it that you wanted maybe a bottle, and there is some available, but it's $100.
It's $100. It's $100, but why don't we try that again to see if you really do like it?
I feel like I'm more sober this time than last time. So
yeah.
Let me make sure my glass is clean.
Sorry if I'm
crossover.
What's up?
Talking over people. How you doing, Joe?
Okay.
You know,
ginger I use is
a little warm out here in the sticks.
Yeah. Is your air conditioning still broken? Is your air conditioning?
Right, there's 27 left of those 6 years.
I still got to get it fixed.
And what? So did you pour some Joseph Magnus there?
Don't need air conditioning. I don't need air conditioning.
But we're not in an area where it's super hot where you
got Bobby here.
Bobby!
What's up, Bobby? How we doing, man?
What's going on? I made it.
You turn off your.
Just one thing, Bobby. Gotta mute your YouTube, buddy.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
It's
getting some feedback.
One thing, Bobby. Gotta mute your YouTube, buddy.
Uh-oh.
You got it.
All righty, cool. Welcome, man. How we doing?
You're muted.
He muted himself.
Now you muted yourself. Just mute the YouTubes.
Yeah.
Now we can't hear you.
Get an iPad.
Let me go right here.
I can hear you.
There you go.
Good night, David B. Appreciate you, man.
There you go.
Congrats again on the bottle.
You just gotta X out the YouTube portion. Just use StreamYard.
Pause.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Got it, man. I'm slowly but surely figuring this out.
Hey, Dave B, just real quick before you go, my email is listed on my about on the channel, so please get a hold of me that way, and we'll work out, getting it to you. So, good night, brother. Appreciate you. All right, F that
Dave.
iPad. Okay, F your turn. For sure. Yeah. F your couch. Anyway.
You don't know my life?
Anyway, welcome, Bobby. How we doing, man? How's the kitchen remodel going?
Oh, dude. This is
Successful.
the cleanest room in my house, and it's in my garage.
Oh no.
I hear you.
Can I ask several questions that I probably don't want the answer to?
Yeah, man. Yes, go ahead.
Fudge. Are you doing it yourself though, or you hired a contractor?
So far, I'm not gonna end up doing it all myself, but I'm doing most of it myself right now. I'm doing, of course, the demo is the easy part, but I'm not gonna mess with the electricity or the gas. I'll put it that way.
That's fair.
I'm right there with you. If something can blow up, that's somebody else.
I can do it. I'll mess with anything at 110. Now we start talking about ovens and dryers. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not doing it. I know how to shut it off with my job. I know how to shut it off, secure it, do what I need to do. But you know what? Someone needs to make it work right after that. You go do it. That's what you get paid for. I don't want the electrician putting out my fires. I'm not going to start doing his electrical work for him.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you, Mark Eminoker. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, and we're going to head over to Vic's here pretty soon as well. So, don't everybody leave at once, but we'll be over there shortly. and he is on. So if you guys want to go over there, I would not feel bad about it. I understand.
Yeah, don't be a bunch of knuckleheads and go. Oh, sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
So
you're off, Sean. I'm not leaving.
So gas is one of those things, especially like electrical. I can manage pretty well, but gas, like if you don't get it right, like legit, your house will blow up. So
especially if you don't get them both right. You get the electrical a little bit wrong, you got that gas a little bit too high.
Not a good combination.
Gas, and all of a sudden you don't have a house.
And like, what is this boy's gonna say if he blows up his house? He's a firefighter, man. He can't do that.
I can't have that.
That's not a good look. Yeah.
If I live through it, I'll be done for the rest of my career. I can't have that.
You can't show your face ever again.
I'd rather take the crap of having someone else do it for me
and then
than have my house blow up.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, right. And I wouldn't have a house if it blew up. So there's that too. I got a family. Yeah. There's that.
Real quick, so a couple things. Good night, Steve Burkow. Appreciate you, man. But also this Dragland. I guess I did miss it. Sure if I missed it or if I missed your reply. Is anyone on Love tomorrow night? I don't.
Well, that's personal, but I think he means live.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. That
I'm always got some love.
That's right. It's Saturday night.
Hi, baby. What you doing?
I might be live tomorrow, but I'm still waiting on confirmation. The whiskeychannel.com might go in my time so that they go because they haven't been on for a couple weeks. So
Yep. Okay.
I'll tell you
so
what,
they were trying to figure out what time to go. So I suggested the time I go so that they can fall into HBR, but we'll see what happens. If they don't go, I'll probably go.
Cool.
And then I'm sure. So is HBR going to be on? I never know his schedule because that used to be my slot.
I don't know. He's been off for 2 weeks, so he might be on tomorrow.
And then is Cheech going?
Cheech is not.
Okay. So it may be kind of an empty night tomorrow night. I don't know. But Joe possibly. Yep. And then and then Whiskey Channel Shelters.
First of all, out of the loop. Oh, you guys know everybody's schedule. I'm like, crap, man. I barely know mine. I'm like etching it back. I think I'm going to go at 5 next week because it seems like that's when people show up. I started at 4. They were showing up at 4:45. But now 5 o'clock seems our time in California time seems to be about the time people are in it to win it. So I'm like, okay,
see that's 8 Eastern. So that makes sense because that's about the time that I'm kind of settling in and finally getting on Whiskey Tube and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, well I'm starting 5 next week. I'm gonna try 5 o'clock. It seems to be about the peak of when people start funneling in. So
yeah, man.
Hey, but with Charles, man, you gotta come. Hey, I got some good news.
I read that as he frees his willy.
Yeah.
Free will. Hey, in a couple weeks.
You can read that wrong.
Yeah, that's funny.
Good.
Well, show up here tomorrow at my house, Charles, and we can do stream together.
What's that?
Do it.
I'm talking to Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, we all need to convince Charles that he needs to become the official after party for Joe.
No, he needs to come and do the show. He needs to come and do the show with me at my house tomorrow.
Yeah, that battle you had last week was epic. Bourbon bites.
Yeah.
So I only have.
Oh yeah, that was last week. Yeah, he came here last week.
Yep.
It's Charles's turn.
I only have one thing. I want to be like, so why does Joe have to drink the bad bottle when he didn't lose?
What?
There was no tie.
No, we tied.
And he still had to drink the shit whiskey. I was like,
hey, so we're all three. We're on. See, I got the mirror.
Yes.
We're in California here. All of us here. We got to meet up sometime. I know you guys met up, but we got to all get together. And Charles too, actually.
Yes, he is in long.
I know Charles. I know California long, but dang.
Hey, Jack, just so you know, man, you are always welcome on my stream. So you just pop in, man, whenever you want.
The links in
Jack,
the
man, those handshakes you're gonna get from Whiskey RM, man, they should be pretty good, actually. You know, I like to jab Texas whiskey, but those should be pretty good if you're getting them from Whiskey RM. They should not. They're not going to be bottom shelf, and that's with any brand. Normally, the bottom shelf is not too good anyway. So I know Sean likes Texas whiskey a lot, so I like to mess with him a little bit too.
I do. I love me some Texas whiskey.
And then he throws some shade at Buffalo Trace. I'm like, something's off. Something's off.
Hey, Texas is kicking the crap out of Buffalo Trace. I'm gonna say it outright.
I do like some TX. I do like some TX. I will say that.
Like this right here is better than almost anything I've had from Buffalo Trace.
That's
so
fire. That's because that bottle is fire. That's Nancy Fraley.
See, I haven't had that stuff though. I've had the junk Texas whiskey. I've had a lot of Garrison Brothers that I haven't liked. I'll just say it like that. I mean, I'm not saying that all Garrison Brothers is bad. I just haven't had any good Garrison Brothers yet.
Okay, so thanks to one person on screen right now, I've had Cowboy from Joe. That was excellent.
Yeah, everybody knows who you got it from. You get from me.
Well, I gave the Fancies all of them that I have, anyways. All the ones that I have, I think 5, right? Is it 5 or 4?
Yep, 5.
Wait. Well, actually, now that I think about it, Joe, didn't you send me Guadalupe as well?
I think so.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah. So Guadalupe, I can't say I was a huge fan of it. Like it was fine. It was not my favorite of the Garrison Brothers. But Balmorea, I always say it wrong. Love that one. I've had 2 different bottles of that. Well, a sample from Joe and then a bottle.
I've heard that's pretty
love
good.
Both of those. The Cowboy's excellent. Guadalupe is fine. And then I'm trying to what's the other thing?
Well, I think you picked that as your favorite. No, no, you picked Cowboy as your favorite.
Yeah, Cowboy was my favorite when we did the blind together. Yeah, Cowboy was my favorate. Yeah, I like Texas whiskey, man.
I don't know if you guys watch Bourbon Note at all, but those guys are pretty cool too. But they did a Balmore. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
They say they got a little bit of a coffee note on that one a little bit. They say it was different. It wasn't they couldn't decide whether they liked it or not, but they kind of ended up saying that they liked it, but it was like a heavy coffee flavor in there.
Yeah, definitely.
So here's my suspicion. I think that the really dark, heavy notes that come across in a lot of Texas bourbons turn people off because they're not used to it.
Yeah.
But that's my wheelhouse. That's what I'm going after. Like, that's why I love 1910 and like things like that are double barreled. I want those darker, heavy char notes. Well, Texas, right. Like Texas, that's what all of it is. So all of it is just lots of barrel influence, lots of barrel spice, lots of dark fruit notes, lots of heavy char, chocolate, mochas, coffee. And so, I love it. But it's the polar opposite of Buffalo Trace. So Buffalo Trace is light and fruity and,
So as I'm talking so much crap about Texas whiskey, you can see this. See this. Exactly what I'm talking crap about, this Garrison Brothers. And then my favorite rocks glass came in this box. But, the dishwasher likes to rob the labels. It's the rocks glass that came in this. It says Garrison Brothers on it. So as I'm talking crap about it, my favorite rocks glass in this box I have on here are both Garrison Brothers. So.
Should be ashamed.
But that small batch that came in here was horrible. I gotta say, it was bad.
I liked it.
I
think that's the one I liked. I had it in a bar.
That's the gray wax.
Right? Oh, I don't know. I was at a bar, and the lady, I ordered it right after lunch, and the woman didn't really know which bottle it was. So. I still have no idea. So she thought it was the regular. Maybe it wasn't.
I wouldn't drink anything Garrison Brothers after lunch if you want to keep your lunch down. I don't know if I do.
I was going hard on Texas whiskey.
Sean, okay, you did it again. Did you say hard on?
I did say hard on. Phrasing.
Okay, all right. In context. Okay, gotcha.
You just add more.
You see what Jack says? I love all those. I
would say just keep trying like different Texas whiskey. I would not go with Garrison Brothers because of the price point.
That's the thing too. That's it.
Yeah, me neither.
That's.
I know, Joe. Why do you keep buying those bottles? No, I mean they're very good. It's just it's a pretty big investment, and if you're disappointed, then that kind of sucks. So
that's the truth.
Well, actually, it's right here. But this is like $60, and it's fantastic. So
Still Austin,
It's
yeah.
50.
See, I would do that.
I paid 48 yesterday after taxes.
But you guys live in like nothing. Everything in California is below MSRP anywhere else. I don't understand it, but
Not everything.
Because our gas prices are so high.
well, that's that.
Right? So you gotta give us a break
But see,
somewhere.
that it should be higher then because
Yeah.
it's having to be
There is
driven
right.
around in California anyway.
They don't want us driving, they want us drinking.
That's right.
Right?
Yep. I have a
Fair
theory.
enough.
I'll tell you in the back.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? I think it's pretty soon it's gonna be cheaper to buy all these allocated bourbons and put them in a gas tank than it is to actually buy fuel.
That's okay.
But
Right.
if it's a good bourbon, I would think really hard. I don't really want to go there. I'd rather drink
I would
it.
rather sit home. But
Yeah.
I'll sit home.
Yeah.
I don't need to go anywhere.
Cheers to that, right?
And Bobby, just a side note on this. So I got the buddy that. So a buddy got this for me and then gave it to my sister and brother-in-law, and they brought it back to me. And he said that this was his he bought a bottle as well, same store. And we were talking on the phone. And he said this was his least favorite of the Still Austin cast strengths he's had, and it's still phenomenal. So
Okay,
he's like
so
he's
now-
had like 5. So
So Joe, I know you've got some. You have. Do Whiskey Fans? Do you guys have Still Austin? Do both
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
See, I've
Greg,
never
man.
had it.
I haven't opened it though.
So have you guys? Do you guys get it here in
I'm
California?
gonna open it.
Yeah,
ordered
it's
it.
Total Wine. It's
Yeah.
available now, but before
okay.
I had it like the box or something.
You should get a one.
I'm gonna see if Sean knows what he's talking about.
It's
I'm-
I'm
well,
glad you're
also the fancies like it. I want to point that out as well.
Okay.
This is my
I-
favorite type of whiskey.
I'm gonna see if the fancies are telling the truth. The truth.
I know.
The whole
That's
truth
their-
and the truth.
No.
What
For the
exactly
wine,
is
good.
actually
Shall we have a pour? Actually, before we
do
go too much farther, I just want to say, now having this on a fresher palate, I wouldn't say fresh, but fresher palate.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Really liked it. Yeah.
I have we
Good.
have a review coming out soon on that one.
You do?
Buenahabas Stoisha. I edited it today.
Okay. That one.
It's very good.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. I know I got your number, so I'll be at a near Total Wine tomorrow, so I'll probably drop in there. So I might be giving you a text to make sure exactly which one you got there.
Good idea.
Yeah.
It's
So-
the black label.
Yeah, the black
so
label.
it's a
Because
black-
the regular one is blue, right? The standard. Is it blue
Ours
or
is
red?
white. This is white.
Gray? I don't know.
Or something.
Can you see that? See
Yeah,
how
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
got a black
This is
background?
the regular one.
That's regular.
Cheers,
one.
Jack.
Yeah, blue.
So the black
blue.
one.
Black.
So the black label's better.
This is
Yeah,
castrated.
it's a
Oh
cast
well, I
strength.
want cast
That's a
strength.
little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's super spicy. I just want to throw it out.
It's a spicy meatball.
Super
Spicy.
I'm Mario.
It has a candied spice to it though on the nose.
See, that sounds good. That sounds good. So
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
I
like
have it obviously. So
there you go.
This was
Almost like a
left on the
gingerbread
set.
spice.
So Bobby,
Yeah.
there you go. Charles just dropped the link there for you. You don't even have
Okay.
to leave your house. You can just.
there you go.
Okay, but I think it's kind of fun to go out and just buy it.
It is. That's why I never buy anything online because I just love going to the store.
I also
If I
get
can't
vanilla and
get
kind
it.
of a little bit of outdoor trees.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. Did you did you guys taste the sealbacks I sent you yet?
Yes.
yes.
What'd you think of that thing?
Is that that's the one? Okay, the first time I drank it, I thought it was great, and I compared it to Justin's House of Bourbon, like you told me to, and I was like, oh, the Justin House of Bourbon is blah, and the seal box is good, and then I did it a couple weeks later, and then I got juniper berries on the seal box.
And that's all we got. We're like, this is almost like
It
gin.
tasted like gin. I don't know. I had.
Gotcha.
Then I had
Must
the
have been the
Justin's
gin I
House.
poured in there.
That would make sense.
Oh.
And then I had Justin's House of Bourbon, and
Yeah.
I still have a little bit left, and it
Mhm.
tasted like dusty oaky on the finish. Amazing. So my palate is very influenced by the day and what I eat, like dramatic.
Oh yeah.
I don't like mood.
It's.
Heavy.
Are you calling me Moody?
Uh-oh. We might have to take them off screen here in a second.
No.
But my palate is very sensitive to things, so I can tell when something is off. And so I have a couple of base bourbons that I will grab if I think my palate's fucked up for that night, and that will tell me if it's worth drinking something.
Well, it's always worth it. Just
Stanley,
Bobby.
What is that? Get that ugliness off your head. What is that?
Who pooped on your head, Stanley? Who pooped on your head?
Oh man, that should have you're right. Whiskey Feds. You guys are absolutely right. It should have a black and orange SF on it, right? Not
absolutely not. Get the hell out of here.
I knew where you were going with that.
Get off the
I knew where you
stream.
were going with that.
Hey, guys, I hate to break up the party, but I kind of promised Vic that I wouldn't go too deep tonight because I wanted to push people over to him. And I'm already gone about 30 minutes farther than I told him I was going to go. So I'm going to close down here. That way we can push all the traffic over to Vic. So everybody go check out Big Vic. He should be live now. I'm sure he's going to go a while. We'll go backstage and we'll keep chatting, but everybody else go watch.
Come and join us, Charles. Come and join
man.
us.
Hey, actually, anybody wants to hop backstage, I'll give you a few minutes if you do want to jump on, and we can keep chatting. But everybody else go watch Big Vic. Yeah, so I'm going to let it just run for a little bit, but please go check out Vic. And I'm going to hit the bathroom, actually, and I'll be right back.
You don't have a box table?
It's liquid death, Kara.
I don't have what is it? Whatever the bag is. Yeah, cheers, everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. As always,
Cheers,
you guys are great.
Everybody. All right,
go check out Vic.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey,
hey, Bobby. One more time. I'm going to solo you. Let me take the comment off.
Right.
Let's give this table some hell here.
Let's do it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect way to end the night there. Fantastic.
They have doctors for that,
So Nashville, you were asking who this new guy from California was. Now you know.
That's Mike.
We're at in California.
What's that?
We're at
right now.
I'm up north. I'm near like in between Pleasanton and Modesto, right in there on off of 205 there.
Okay.
Hey, Charles, Jack, or Ben, do you guys want to join us? If just say yay or nay. If so, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and close it down. So just let me know if you want to hop in back room with us. Otherwise, I'm going to close it down. So,
are they in the back? Are they in the back room?
Hey, Sean,
no, not yet.
You got anyone left that's not from California watching you right now?
Probably not.
We're all from California.
Well, okay, so I actually take it back. So James Morgan is actually our buddy from UK.
Yeah,
UK, right?
Jack is Texas, DSW, right? I feel like
DFW. Oh my goodness, dude! I was almost in your backyard, dude.
Okay, there you go. So Charles just gonna chill. Fair enough, man. Good seeing you as always. Appreciate you, brother. We will see you next week, or I'm sure we'll be back during the week or whatever.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Night, everybody.
Have a good breakfast, Morgan.
There you go. All right, cheers, everybody. Appreciate you. Enjoy your breakfast, James.
Yeah, right.
See you next. And just so everybody knows, Fridays will probably be a regular thing now. So. I hope this schedule works for everybody. So yeah, probably going to be 9 o'clock next week. When we have California guests, we'll probably push it back at least a half hour, maybe an hour, because I know it's really early for you guys. That's like because 9 here is what 6 your time. Yeah. So So, but anyway. That'll be the new schedule. Fridays, 9:30. So, yeah, hope that works for everybody in chat. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. And peace out, people.
Right on. Peace.
Cheers, all.
Cheers.